What's going on, everybody? It is Coach Greg Adams back in here with another YouTube live stream. Shout out to the Coach Gang.
And that's you.
For being in here, being involved, and being active on this YouTube channel. Well, welcome to Wednesday's Facts Over Feelings live stream, where we kick the Mickey Ficky facts and we don't give a fox about your feelings. You in here with the Bruce Wayne of this ish. New World Order. The King of Kings, the King of Content, and the Speaker of Truth, yours truly, the Notorious One, a.k.a. Mr. Coach Olini, better known as the Prognosticator, Coach Stradamus. And you're in the Desert Storm bunker with none other than EWF. That is every woman's fantasy. But you can call me CGA, C God Allah, and I'll be the 12-time demonetized champion of YouTube. We got a great show for you lined up here. Today, we're going to explore an alpha male coach. Apparently, he's not a dating coach. He goes by the name of Wes Watson. He is going viral yet again on Instagram when it is revealed that he be at the JUCO. All right. Yes, we're going to talk about them. I know some of you guys follow him. Some of you guys follow him for one odd reason or another. And we're going to talk about this situation and breakdown. She's not yours, it's just your turn. She's not your girl, she's our girl in the YS Island. I also say she's not out of your league, she's out of your price range. Also, 9s and 10s, well, you can say she's a 9 or a 10. That's, well, are monetized. The dating marketplace is monetized. And a lot of men are in the monetized dating marketplace. Now, this is not an expose or an exposure, because you guys know that CGA on the dark side himself. All right, I'll be on the dark side as well. And a lot of you guys are still in a state of denial. One of the reasons I want to do this show is not to expose this young man and try to run his business. I'm not about that. But it was a viral clip, and I said I should take this time to talk about it with the general public because, yes, this is something that I've been saying is going to be more commonplace, meaning it's going to be norm or accepted as a norm. And it's going to be a reality for everyone to face here. It's harder and harder to think and believe that men are just getting women because you getting girls now because of your looks. All right, we're talking about this, and this is an open conversation. If the gentleman wants to come up here, the gentleman that we're talking about, he can come up in here later in the show and explain himself. But a lot of people will use this as an opportunity, as an expose and say, oh, he rented his life, he fake, he a fraud. Well, listen, first and foremost, I am aware of who he is. I've never watched any of his videos other than the exposed videos of him. And I think it was about this time last year that he had a video that didn't make him look well at all. All right. The video was him getting into an debate on the show Fresh and Fit. And I guess he battled one Andrew Wilson, and the conversation went back and forth, and he looked like a prick. Now, that day, they did invite me out to Miami, Fresh and Fit, for that particular show, and I didn't go. And I'm glad I didn't because it looked like a shit show, at least between those two. And definitely he was on some, I'm the man type of shit. And it didn't go well, but I'm pretty sure it didn't bother his business, neither here nor there. And it was a bunch of videos that I reviewed of him and who he was. A lot of people call him a great, we had some people in here, not Andrew Wilson, what's his name? Wes Watkins supporters, even in my show. They were supporting him. And then we had a lot of people that were calling him scammer or grifter or whatever they want to call him. But just one thing here, he's not a dating coach. Okay? He's not a dating coach. So he is known as a coach, though. So he coaches men, I believe, on masculinity, possibly some business money mindset type stuff. And it has been revealed that, yes, and I'm going to talk about how this has been revealed, all right? And I actually did my own my own search on, because I know how the dark side works. I know how to find these things out to be true. And this was spread on a members board that I'm a part of, and it came out, and I said, man, I got to do my due diligence before I announce this, because I always have to get confirmation. All right, because I don't want to be putting information about people that are false out here. So I had to wait and get confirmation. And yes, we did get confirmation that this is indeed a true story. And so we're going to explain to a lot of men that are actually grappling with the idea of what the marketplace is looking like. And I've been telling you the whole time. We're in a monetized dating marketplace. By the way, we've always been in a monetized dating marketplace. All right, and some of the funky things that are happening in our dating prospects in life, men don't have an explanation for. All right, they just tell you, keep going out there, keep trying. It's a numbers game. But I've been telling you for a long time, as a man, you guys got to know the truth. And the truth rests here on my channel. New world order. This is where the truth lies. All right. And so I'm trying to get men to understand how this works. Ninja, money talks, bullshit walks. And big bank take little bank. You know what I mean? It is how it is. And this is how the marketplace has been treated quite a bit. And now it's normalized. We talked about this earlier today. It's normalized. And once this becomes normalized, the cat's out of the bag. It's hard to put the kitty cat back in the bag. And apparently this guy got some kitty cat. All right. And it's not putting back in the bag.
Did you eat that cat?
All right. That's what we got as a main event. Also, an update on the DJ Mustard divorce case. He got finessed. All right. $24,500 he's going to pay in child support to his ex-wife. Wait till you see her. Her ex-wife. Wait till you see the ex-wife. Oh, boy. All right. It is what it is. We got that coming up. And an update on Angel Reese. She says she's living behind her means and can't pay her rent.
Your rent's due, motherfucker.
She didn't exactly say that, but we're going to update you on what she had to say about her WNBA paycheck and how much rent she's paying.
Your rent's due, motherfucker.
All right, we got that coming up and maybe an update on another situation. We're going to take it easy and relax. I try to relax for the evening show. I'm trying to relax for the evening show. The morning show is just, all right, the evening show, I just want to talk about a couple things. I want to riff. I want to just chill out on the evening show. I don't want to have to do too much production. I don't want to have to slap a Mitch. And all of that. But listen, I'm going to tell you, man, do me a favor, hit the like button. The likes were liking. You guys were doing a good job. I just want to chill out. Can we chill and talk? You know what I mean? I just want to can I do my show like this? I mean, other YouTubers be doing it. I'll do it too. I just want to chill out. All right. So anyway. Oh, what are we doing here? To contribute to today's show, $ the Notorious CGA on the Cash App, Venmo, Coach Greg Adams TV. PayPal is paypal.me/Coach Greg Adams, and that is near the top of the description box on the Free Agent Lifestyle channel. You can super chat by clicking the link on the top of the live chat on the Free Agent Lifestyle channel. Let me see if there's any earlier contributors to today's show. We're going to talk about this. I don't want to expose dating coaches, but you guys know I have a problem with dating coaches and PUAs. All right, people still doing this. And I think it's a detriment to men that people are still, doing this. I'm not trying to knock anybody's hustle, though, dating coaches. I'm not trying to knock your hustle. However, I have to say, I've had a big problem with this dating coach in terms of the what they tell men to do. That obviously doesn't work. All right, it works, but you know what I mean? It's not a long-term proven strategy. It's something that's going to take up most of your money, energy, attention, and time. It's not going to prevent you from not paying. All right, that's the truth. And I'm telling you, man, I know a lot of stories. I hear a lot of stories about dudes behind the scenes that are red pill. They got live-in girlfriends and they were MGTOW. They also were paying for escorts themselves. I mean, again, I don't judge, but I've actually heard these stories too about very popular people that are in there and they're telling you to max out and hag max and cold approach and spin plates. And I'll be like, yeah, day game and all of this goofy shit that just is, the 90s are dead. I mean, this is just goofy shit at this point. And even passport bros have been exposed. We'll show you a passport bro that was walking around Thailand talking about he had a girlfriend. And then the same day, another passport bro got the same girl, same day in the video. All in the video, all on the record. You know what I mean? And it's like, I just look at these men out here and they're out here struggling and blowing a gasket and they just came busting nut and they saving they nut for their wives. And I'm like, y'all niggas, man. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, yeah, all you got to do is you walk around cold approach. And I'm like, all right, let's be real. Let's be real. We all got the same motherfucker. We all got the same motherfucking girls. We're all sharing the same girls in one way or another. All right. And they're just going over there with they Google glasses, cold approaching girls, and the girls are blocking them. Like, oh, well, they're blocking the girls. They're like, don't share my video. Block. All right. I mean, interesting. And I'm not here to gossip. Shout out to our brother here, and he goes by the name of Valcro. He says, these new age women freed men with feminism. Hearing a woman call a man a deadbeat nowadays is just like hearing a guy call a woman a 304. The words have less strength because too much of the public, aka the normies, have been exposed to the realities of the relationship dynamics. You're absolutely right, Valcro. I mean, these words are actually useless at this point. I mean, people be calling people words. I'm like, bruh, that don't mean nothing. Does that make you feel better? Does it make you feel better? They be like, grifter, whore, 304, skis or I mean, I use it to describe women. I don't use it to put them down. All right, when I use a word, I'm just trying to get a quick description. You guys know what I'm talking about. I don't put them down. 304s are 304s. Let these wild horses run free. I'll see a 304 every now and then. I don't got no problem with 304s, but they just be like, you're a trick. All right, it's prostitution. I'm going to just let you know it's dead. I mean, I'm trying to help y'all. Nobody cares. Nobody cares no more getting called names. They be like, and? So you're right. The brother said that, and that's absolutely right. And then, deadbeat daddy. How about narcissist? None of these things mean anything no more. No more. Should it be any more? Like if a woman says, and he was a narcissist, what would you say? You would be like, and he was a narcissist and a deadbeat daddy. This is how you would do if you heard it. Let me see if I can pull it up. Because we just riffing. Let me see if I can pull it up. All right. Yeah, we got it right here. Let me see here. All right. You hear a woman say, deadbeat daddy. This is how you say. This is what you be looking like. You'd be like, yeah. Oh, this bitch. Oh, Lord. My ex was abusive and he was a narcissist. Oh, boy. All right. And he was toxic. That's what it sounds like. The name calling doesn't work no more. And he was a trick. Coach, a big old trick. All right. And you'd be like, oh, boy. Oh, yeah. All right. And in other words, it's prostitution. They just be like, oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Oh. Yeah. All right. It ain't stopping nobody. That's the point. So your strategies have to be beyond name calling because you got to be. The reason why I'm doing this is you got to be able to elevate your game, Red Pill guys. Red Pill guys, you got to elevate your game. All right. Everybody's adjusted to all your talking points from 2017. Everybody's adjusted. Nobody's shocked anymore. Remember when you could be a content creator, jump on the internet, jump on Al Gore's internet and start spewing Red Pill talking points and the world will be like shocked. Oh, wow. He's saying it's hypergamous. What are these hoes going to do? He's figured them out. Female nature. He's saying these women are exercising hypergamy. What are they going to do now? You know what they've done now? They've admitted that they're hypergamous. When grilled upon what hypergamy is, women are like, oh, yeah. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. They have a name for this. Hypergamy. Okay, cool. Yes, that's what I am. I'm hypergamous. Right? Hey, nobody's shocked and in awe of you of you coming out with your talking point for 2017 and the girl's going to get knocked down by the red pill. Like, oh, my Lord. Those days are gone. So as a content creator, I have to adapt. I have to adapt and realize them names ain't going to do shit. All right? It ain't going to stop them from doing it. All right? So anyway, it is what it is. It ain't going to stop nobody from doing it because you know you got a name for it. All right? All we just going to be like, all right? And Pearl and Andrew Tate, and you can blame them for, by the way. You can blame them. They went too far with it. All right? Myron. all of the people that went mainstream with it, they blew it out of the water. They already told it. They already took everything from 2017, graped it. All right, bent it over, grabbed the ankles, exposed it, put the whole playbook out here. Now what? Now what do we do? This is the challenge for anybody that's in this space. This is the challenge. They leaned, yep, and they basically said, oh, yeah, they just leaned into it. Okay, I'm hypergamous then. By the way, for people who don't realize this, let me see here. There's an article that women actually, went on to, and they basically was like, yeah, 47% of the women were like, yep, that's what we're doing right there. What is hypergamy right there? The dating trend sweeping 40% of Americans. 47% call it luxurious if they date includes learning about their date's background and having in-depth and intelligent conversations and so forth and so on. And it says right there, going up with 45% of Americans believe it's okay to showcase success and influence on the first date, aka hypergamy. Then they put the sugar daddy website right there, right? And hey, nothing's new now. Hey, 43% admit that they weren't aware of the term. Many found themselves exhibiting traits of hypergamy. Hey, there it is right there. Just so you guys know, I'm not making it up. They leaned in. They leaned into it. Oh, I didn't realize there was a term for what I was doing. Okay, yes, romantic attraction, whereas one person is drawn to another who have a higher social economic status than themselves. Oh, is that what it's called, hypergamy? Oh, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Huh? It is now. It is what it is. So those old things ain't going to set nobody off no more. We got to find ways to now advance to the next level. And I'm going to be the ones challenging it. Somebody says Lotto heard that hypergamy talking point and was like, BET brokey. Yeah. Hey, shout out to No Government Name for the Red Pill Ragers. When you truly understand and accept women for who they are, they will open up and start telling you things that most men will crush or crash out for it. That's what you meant, crash out. That is the secret. That's the secret, man. You got to let them listen. You got to talk. And guys that want to, you can still go monk and MGTOW and red pill. You can still do it, but it's going to take another, level because they've adapted and leaned into all the greatest talking points in the space. They have. And they don't care no more. The people used to go crazy over the red pill and be like, these guys are not no more. All right. Not anymore. It's not gonna work like that. Shout out to the Dark Side Foundation. Coach, forgive me for being absent. Work has been crazy and I got my absentee ballot in the mail. I can't wait to do Orange Man. Pause. Did you hear about the self-deletion of Liam Payne after his ex crashed out? Give me the do not come. Oh, no.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
All right. I heard about it, but I didn't have a chance to get it reviewed before I went on the air. So sad to hear that a dude, he jumped from a 3-story building or something like that. Yeah, let's give him the death by simp.
Y'all ready for this?
Nope, that's the wrong sound effect. And the basketball player or the 6'6" girl, the zombie chick, the black chick that came out and slashed that police officer and got skitty popped. The Democrats tried to use that as a racial issue, but nah, she was crazy. Anyway, let's get to it. It's an evil world we live in. All right, let's get to it, man. I'm trying to get to this show.
It's an evil world we live in.
All right. I'm trying to get to this show. Maybe I'll cover the other things tomorrow. It's an evil world we live in. Maybe this should be Straggle and Sniggle Theater. But this show should be just called CGA Didn't Lie, did he? CGA Didn't Lie. All right, we got this woman right here, Angel Reese. You guys know her from the WNBA. All right, the WNBA basketball star, formerly of the LSU Bayou Bengal girls basketball team, women's basketball. She is the racial rival for Caitlin Clark, the porcelain pale skin, Millie Mouth Muskrat extraordinaire basketball player, first team NBA, WNBA. Well, Angel Reese played the black woman Straggle counterpart to the Muskrat, and it was like Magic Johnson and Larry Bird all over again. Well, Angel Reese here in the WNBA, you guys know they don't make a lot of money. It's a summer league. They play 30 some odd games. They're never going to make a lot of money because the league loses money. So they're on contracts that's going to force them to play overseas or possibly take some endorsements. Angel Reese is a big touching point for a lot of people. People find her attractive, and then on the other hand, they find her very unattractive, right? People are very much split down the middle of what she looks like. She also cried and said that people hypersexualize her, but she's also on the internet with her booty cheeks out. Not only that, OnlyFans apparently will be loading up for Angel Reese, as apparently she went on the record to say, I'm living beyond my means. Not a surprise. Most people are living beyond their means. And essentially she's saying her WNBA salary is $74,000 a year, and it doesn't cover her bills. And it says, she says her rent in Chicago is $8,000 per month, and she has a car note.
Your rent's due, motherfucker.
Of course, this is not a surprise at all, because women are expensive. And what did I always tell you, man? I be telling y'all. CGA right once again. I don't care how much money you give a woman. She gonna live beyond the means. And I told you, remember I told you one time, $3,000 ain't a lot of money? Now, it could be for an average Becky. All right, but for most women, it ain't enough. All right, it ain't enough. And I gave you a variety of reasons as to why. Now, this is not me shaming the young lady. Hey, man, I was living beyond my means at that age, too, just graduating from college. But let's hear what she has to say about this issue here, just so you can see. And this is going to garner some sympathy from simps to say she should be paid more for her 10 points and 10 rebounds. All right, here we go.
He ain't pays them bills, baby. I just hope y'all know the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of my bills. Literally. I'm trying to think of like my rent for where I stay at. I'm gonna do the math real quick.
Your rent's due, motherfucker.
Yeah, it covers that. It definitely covers that.
What is my, I don't even know my salary. 74? Okay. Times
74 times.
Here, I'll do it.
All right, math with Angel. Look at her. Math with Angel Reese. All right, that's how it looks like when I'm doing math live on the internet. Yeah, it's kind of, you know what I mean? It is kind of rushed out. You wasn't planning to do the math, and then you jumped out there to pull the math out, and then you was like, oh, hold up for a second.
Oh, the humanity.
All right, a little bit of pressure here. I know. That's how she looking. And she does look, all right, let me see here. She does look like something I know, a recognizable figure. Let me see here. She looks like a recognizable figure there. Anybody know who that is? Let's pull it up on the screen. Oh, yeah, here it is right here. She definitely looks like this person or thing right here. All right. Yeah, that's it. Is that not the same? That's the same person. Is that the same? I think that's what it looks like. Her eyes are a little offset to the side of her head. She got the fish eyes going on over there. All right.
Oh, the humanity.
This definitely is tough to try to do this, on the fly. Doing math on the fly just is a little bit too difficult. No? I don't know. I'll give it to her right there. I'll give it to her. That's Angel Reese. It is kind of, anyway. I don't know. Let's get to it again. Angel Reese, a beautiful young woman. Beautiful young woman. All right, let's see what she has here. $74,000 a year.
Yeah. I don't even know my salary. Does it? Let me see. You don't even. Yo, I'm living beyond my means. It's like, no, my rent is more than that. It's 8,000. I'm living beyond my means, like y'all think, babe. If y'all thought, it's like, let me see.
Oh.
I don't even know my salary for WNBA.
Oh.
That thing. Do they even pay my car note?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it pays your car.
Oh, the humanity.
They ain't doing it, that thing.
All right, somebody fixing her binds. I'm going to tell you that right now. Somebody fixing her binds. And she does have endorsements and things like this. I believe she signed to a shoe contract. All right, so she's getting money. She's getting more money than her WNBA salary. We know Shaq and her has a very close relationship. So some binds have to be fixed. Well, I won't go into it, but female bodybuilders had to do the same thing. They had to sell a little booty to keep their female bodybuilding up. They wasn't making enough as models. And we know Instagram models do the same thing. WNBA players, no different. They don't pull a bag, but a lot of them also got to play overseas and Russia. They'll make $1 million over there. She'll be almost close to $1 million. Just don't take no vape or anything like that over there, and you're good. You're good. But yeah, it looks like she's fully aware she's living beyond her means, but somebody's going to cover it for sure. Sad to see, but not that uncommon to realize that that's pretty much the state of women's basketball and athletics. It's just not a lot of money in it, especially in the United States. But let's just say she made, her bills are $10,000 and she made $16,000 a month. She still will probably be short. All right, because there's a lot of expenses. That weave installation is not cheap. Hair, well, let's let Zoe tell it.
Hair, makeup, esthetician, facials, vagina waxing, everything. That is all independent.
Now, somebody just brought up a good point. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is building with her man. Caitlin Clark got a whole husband. All right, well, let me see here. Her husband is a basketball coach for the University of Iowa, and he's the son of a long-term dating coach. Caitlin Clark stacking her chips, building a family. She got a man. She ain't out here in these streets, as far as we know.
In these streets.
It is the whole thing. She wants to live it up and be on stage, be all on the video, Angel Reese, and be out there with her ass out. Caitlin Clark on the lake, all right, with her husband. You see what I mean? Who said that? Caitlin Clark on the lake with her husband, socking away that money. All right, just chilling, and she walking around in sweatsuits. She ain't showing her ass yet. Not one ass cheek has been shown. All right, not one hair. She does probably keep it hair. She out here planning, plotting, and they stacking them chips. She out there with a man, all right, where Angel Reese don't need no man, selling booty cheeks. Allegedly, it's all alleged. There's Caitlin Clark right there. And she getting paid, and she still look like the girl from Iowa, all milly in the mouth. She a whole muskrat. She's a good muskrat too. There she is loving her man. All right, there she is loving her man. So take notes. Take notes. Take notes on how people are trained and indoctrinated to keep taking these L's. Oh no, she's not living beyond her means. Crime and Law CGA, moving on. This is going to be a quick slow, right? It's going to be a quick. Here it is, Crime and Law CGA. You heard of DJ Mustard. I heard of him. I don't know who he is, though. All right, DJ Mustard, divorce finalized. Oh, no. All right. DJ Mustard, divorce finalized. He gets a fleet of cars in a mansion. There's DJ Mustard. We're going to figure out who he is. And there's his ex-wife. Don't be fooled by this picture. We're going to show you what the ex-wife really looks like. Oh, no. All right. All right.
I'm always hungry.
Boy, that's soggy right there. All right. She got them saggy waggies. All right. That's a good picture of her right there. She got the boy. When they get their wigs on, they turn into a whole new woman. All right. No wig on there. She got them soggy waggies out. Saggy waggies. Oh, yep. Oh, she's a blimper. She definitely a blimper.
Big back, big back, big back, big back.
All right, look at them shoulders. She's cute. She looked like she played basketball. There's a DJ. All right, shout out to DJ Mustard. We're gonna find out what's going on here. Is this good? You guys getting a good preview of what's going on? All right, it says right here, DJ Mustard's divorce is in the books because he came to a settlement with his ex-wife, Chanel Theory. As he walks away with a ton of luxury vehicles and real estate. According to new legal docs obtained by TMZizzle, Mustard's divorce attorney, Samantha Spector, helped with the deal in which it looks like Mustard is walking away with a bunch of pricey assets. The settlement calls for Mustard to hang on to a fleet of luxury whips, including a 2022 Maybach Music Benz, a 2018 Lamborghini Aventador, a 2022 Cadillac Escalade, and a 2022 Rolls-Royce Cullinan, as well as a 2019 Lamborghini Urus, plus more. And it says Mustard also gets the keys to a 1960 Chevy Impala, 4 different motorcycles, and a couple of Sea-Doo jet skis. What's more, Mustard is hanging on to the mansion in Chatsworth, shout out to everybody in the San Fernando Valley, plus residential properties in SIMI, Simi Valley in Los Angeles. Mustard and Chanel has 3 minor children together, and they will share joint legal custody of the kids, with Mustard forking over $24,500 per month in child support. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right, damn. $24,000 a month? No, exactly $24,500 per month in child support. My ninja gonna be working for a long time. Woo-wee.
Oh, the humanity.
It says Chanel is getting a one-time buyout payment. Gentlemen, all men pay. This is a marriage. We're talking about a legal marriage. All right, all men pay. And if you didn't pay on the front end, you're going to pay on the back end. And it didn't matter if you paid at the beginning, in the middle, or the end, all men pay. She's getting bought out to leave her marriage. Yeah, she was asking for $80K. He was like, She gets a one-time buyout payment for spousal support for the super successful music producer in the amount of $315,000. Oh, no. Buying out your wife. All men pay. Hey, what do I tell you? Men are in love. Women are in business. Mustard keeps the rights to his music catalog, and Chanel hangs on to a sleepover. What is sleepover? They have a company. The pajama and loungewear company she founded, plus a Tesla Model X. While Spectre made sure Mustard gets the real estate in most of the cars, Mustard's cutting Chanel a one-time equalization payment to even things out of $2,275,000. Okay, so let's add this up, my ninjas. I'm gonna pull an Angel Reese. I'm fixing to pull an Angel Reese live on the air, doing math on the fly. I didn't plan for this, but we'll do it live. Okay, I'm telling you, it's crazy.
We'll do it live. Okay.
All right.
We'll do it live. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay, so remember when I tell you, I've been, some of you guys don't know I've been done told you this, so I'll remind you. When you get divorced, it's not just half the resources. It ends up being about 70%. Now, what people don't realize is there's separate payments. Not all payments are the same. Not all calculators are the same. So child support calculator is much different than the calculator for spousal support. And there's also community property. And then whatever there's a gap in the community property, because divorce gets petty, as you can see. Whatever that gap is, somebody's got to pay. For instance, I'll give you an example. The total right now is $590,000 as a one-time buyout and an equalization payment. That doesn't include the child support. Shout out to all my lawyers out here. Shout out to all my lawyers. So how this works is, let's take the one-time buyout for spousal support. The spousal support has its own calculator, and typically spousal support is based on the length of the marriage. They appear to be in California, so if it's under 10 years, it's a short-term marriage. If it's over 10 years, it's a long-term marriage. And over 10 years, you could be liable for lifetime spousal support. If it's under 10 years, it's half the marriage. So if you were married for 8 years, it's only 4 years of spousal support. But it looks like they negotiated a settlement. This is all a settlement, by the way. They settled on this number. The calculator could have been more or less, but they probably saved on lawyers' fees. So, she could have drugged this out, but she basically took the settlement. Now, she's going to be mad after she takes this settlement. She's going to say, I could have got more. It was a 2-year marriage. Holy cow. So it was a 2-year marriage, and she was still able to walk away with spousal support in the amount of $315,000 roughly. All right, so 2-year marriage, she only gets 1 year of spousal support, one-time payoff. Sounds about right. But yeah, she gonna be back. She gonna be kicking and screaming because she wanted $80K a month in child support. So she took a bad deal here. Now, let me tell you how the equalization payment works. You're like, what is an equalization payment? What is an equalization payment? An equalization payment is you take all the things that you have, your bank accounts, something related to your debt, your personal debts, everything you own. They named all of those vehicles. Then they take all of the community property and they divvy it up. And then people say, well, I want this. And the other person says, I want that. Sometimes people will fight over that. Now, when they split everything up, they calculate the worth of all of that community property. What's in the bank, what's in the trust account, what's in retirement pensions, what's related to property, what's related to motorcycles, vehicles, any debt. And they basically throw that in the pot. They divvy it up. People say, I want this, I want that. She basically says, you can have that, I want that, you fight over that. Once that's divvied up, there's a financial difference between what you got and what she got. They're going to calculate what that difference is. And within that difference, they're going to say, okay, you got to equal the other person out. So if you wanted all these cars and extra shit, that means you might owe her in the end. So sometimes you give her a couple of cars. Sometimes she doesn't want these cars, and then that means she's going to get cash for it. Okay, she's going to get cash for it. So these are all part of the divorce that people don't realize they're going through. So the equalization payment can be pretty hefty, and you might not realize, why am I paying her? She got a car, a house, a business. She got this, but you got a house, 2 houses, and you got a bunch of cars and motorcycles. She didn't want that shit anyway, but you still got to pay her out. So the equalization payment comes from the community property. California is a community property state, so they add up what everything is. They take out the debts, personal debts, and they go, this is the payment. So not only do you got spousal support, you have an equalization payment. Now, to tack on top of that, so that equalization and the spousal support, that's $600,000. Oh, yeah. Remember, men are in love, women are in business.
Straight jacket.
Men are in love, women are in business. And so somebody says, well, let's get to it. The child support. She wanted $80K. She settled for $25,000. We'll call it a straight $25,000 a year. They have minor children. Do we know how old the children are? We don't, but they have 3 children. They've been together for 10 years. They got married in 2020, the year 2020, and divorced in 2022. So this is one of those marriages that they were together for a long time and produced children. And then she probably said, we should get married. And then they did it, and it didn't work. All right, this has also happened to Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. They were together for a long time, had kids and adopted kids, and then they finally got married, and they were divorced in 2 years. All right, so, and they had a bitter divorce. The oldest child is 11. The oldest child is 11. The youngest child is what? What is the youngest child? Henry Brazilian is all over the case here. Okay, what is the youngest child? Anybody know? Anybody know? All right, nobody knows. All right, so the youngest is 3. All right, so, the youngest is 3. All right, so 15 years of child support. All right, and by the way, the $25,000, once each child reaches the age of majority, which is 18 in California, not 30, then the amount is reduced. So it's going to be reduced by the child. So the child turns age of majority, this becomes less. So that 11-year-old, once they reach the age of majority in 7 years, then this total is going to drop. So he's got 7 years at least of this payment. All right. And that's how much money it is for the next 7 years. Now, if there's any kid that's 8 and 3, of course, now we have another 17 years or so, or roughly, of child support. And we can just assume, let's just say it reduces to $15,000 for the last 2 kids. And then that's going to be for, let's just say 12 years. Hold on for a second. Is that right? 15,000? Oh, I messed up. I completely messed up. All right, here we go right here. 25,000 times 12 times 7. All right, that's the number. Completely messed up. Math with CGA. All right, that's the number. It's $2 million. $2 million. All right, 25,000 a month times 12 times 7. All right, I know you guys are math with CGA. Math with CGA. So that's the number. It's $2 million. $2 million for the next 7 years. $2 million for the next 7 years. Now, I told you doing math on live is crazy. Now you have the other kids. Let's say it's reduced to $15,000 times 12, and then you got to go another 10 years. That's another $2 million. I pulled the Angel Reese. All right, so this is still $4 million. All right, right there. All right, $4 million. God damn it, I fucked up the math. All right, anyway. All right, so we're looking at $4 million. All right, math with CGA. $4 million at least. We're looking close to $4 million. All right, so I don't know who this guy is. I don't know if he has this amount of money. I don't know what he does. What does he do? Who is he produced? All right, who is he produced? All right, so you think the number for the buyout and the equalization was something? It was a little bit of $600,000 in cash. He's worth 20 mil. All right, he's worth 20 mil. So, yeah, I mean, but listen, cash flow is cash flow, man. What she's getting is tax-free cash. I don't know if he has tax-free cash. He's going to have to earn it. I mean, even if you're worth 20 million, I'm supposedly worth 14 million on the internet, and I don't have it. Oh, he produced They Not Like Us? Oh, Lord. Okay, he got the money.
Humanity.
He got the money. He got it. All right. If he getting paid, if he getting kickbacks from that, he got the money. All right. So, man, what a bad timing for a divorce. So he produced Daylight. So she's getting tax-free cash in the amount of close to $4.6 million. Like, you got to think, that's cash. That's tax-free cash going right to sock it into her pocket. All right. Maybe he do. I mean, that's a lot of money. But he got the money. If he did They Not Like Us, he got the money. All right, shout out to DJ Mustard out there. Looks like he's doing well for himself. Congratulations, sir. And now you can be out here at the JUCO, and you got rid of a major big problem right here. All right, this is a big back problem you got rid of.
Big back, big back, big back,
right.
Big back.
With the money you getting from Kendrick, yeah, brother, I think you can get something better than this. All right, and don't get married again, sir. All right, don't get married again. But she about to eat that $4 million. She about to eat all of that.
I'm always hungry.
All right, she gonna eat all of that $4 million up. All right, she gonna be big as a house at the end of that $4 million. She gonna be packing it in. All right, eating M&Ms, Twizzlers. All right, she gonna be eating it up at the movies, eating extra butter popcorn. You know she about to eat all that. All right, she might blow up. All right, so anyway, he has another kid? Who? From who? Who does he have another kid by? Oh, wow. You see guys, man. Guys will piss away their money on women. So even when we're going to talk about Wes Watson, do all men pay? It's how you decide to pay. All right, because men get out here, they make a couple of dollars. First thing they do is piss it off on women. All right. And he just taking money he's making. I know he's good. He's taking money he's making. That's what he's going to do with it. He's just going to be paying a portion to an ex-wife. The great worth transfer. Oh, that's crazy. Those checks are going to be hard to cut. All right. Next segment. And then is it main event after that?
Excuse me?
Oh, yeah, it is. All right, let me get the next segment in the Super Chats. Is going to be No Man Wants Me. All right, No Man Wants Me. We have two women out here that are going to signal the simp wolf whistle, and they're going to say, no man wants me. All right, wait till you see these women out here, bro. I think both of these women are, I don't know, they probably got OnlyFans. Take a look at this.
Oh, the humanity.
I mean, yeah, she got prawn written all over her. Miami, too. Ooh. Them some pillows she got there, but look at this face. A whole muskrat. Somebody done busted on them glasses for sure. All right, let's see what she has to say here.
Dating is non-existent in Miami. No one wants to date. I'm out here looking for a man, and no one actually wants to be with me.
Are you out here like to get married or just have flings? Like, what are you looking for?
I'm looking to get married. Yeah, definitely. I have lived the fling lifestyle, and I've always liked being in a relationship.
So you don't think Miami men can be husbands?
I really don't.
Not at all.
Dating is non-existent in Miami.
Gentlemen, this is when y'all be like, Miami got 10s out there, and then you show up to the pool party and this girl's out here looking like a librarian. Bruh. Now, the spectrum. We're going to talk about this when the main event comes from. This is the spectrum. The spectrum is real. You will find it surprising that women don't want to be 304s all their lives. They want to throw in the 304 towel and then find another sucker MC, and they want to get married. They want to get married. And now dating is non-existent in Miami. You think? You think? I mean, it's basically a monetized dating marketplace. It's a pussy place. They sell pussy out there. That's what they do. All right? That's what they do.
When I start selling pussy, I don't want to hear it.
Now, just because she got smashed and passed around, she's been in her fling lifestyle. Remember, I always tell you, bro, look, she not your girl, or she's not your girl, or she is your girl, but the Y is silent. Just because they do prawn and OnlyFans doesn't mean they don't want to be girlfriends and wives. You got to remember that when we get to Wes Watson. A lot of men think that they're in a box, so they're forever in a box. And yeah, that's based on your selection, but that's not how they work. They think they can just slither on out of the box and get over on the wife's time. And they can. They can. All it takes is the right person. All they need is the right person, and they got them.
And that's you.
Somebody gonna get it. And yep, Atlanta, Los Angeles, it's the same thing. New York. So she just out here having fun, and then she gonna settle down. I've had my fun. Now I'm ready to settle down.
And that's you.
You know, nobody's out here taking dating seriously, but she out there with her toddies out.
No one wants to date. I'm out here looking for a man, and no one actually wants to be with me.
Yeah, why nobody want to be with me? Why no? Look at this. Why nobody want to be with me?
Are you out here like to get married or just?
All right, listen. This conversation is wild, isn't it? You would think that this conversation wouldn't be happening, but women are complex creatures. Women are complex creatures. I don't care if you think she a 304, a skeezer, or a good girl. They like, hey, I'm entitled to a husband. Right? Somebody can marry me, wife me up. What's wrong with that? It's a weird thing.
And that's you.
But you think they just like that forever and that's it. Hoes got feelings too. Hoes got to eat too. Hoes got to eat too. All right? She like, we got to eat too. We deserve love too. Look at these, dressed like renegades. All right? But they out there sucking and, well, you know what?
Just have flings? Like, what are you looking for?
I'm looking to get married. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking to get married. Yeah. Why not? Why not? And we showed you a lady just like this. She had an OnlyFans and then she was a whole wife. All right. And she cleaned up her act. She got all the makeup off. She was a wife. All right. And then we pulled up and she had an OnlyFans and was a stripper. So this is where guys have to realize that women do live on a spectrum. They live on a spectrum. They don't live in a box. Like you put them in a box for your own judgment and you think they're stuck in that box forever and they don't think so. And so when girls start asking you for being wives, you're like, really? Like, what are you talking about? Aren't you a good 304? 304s want to get married too. All right, yeah. Prawn stars want to. Riley Reid got married. Wasn't a couple of girls got engaged and married, and they was prawn stars. So it is what it is. She a you know who-ish? Yeah. Yeah. And look at this build.
Definitely. I have lived the fling lifestyle.
I live the fling lifestyle. All right. I've lived the fling lifestyle. I've been in these streets.
In these streets?
Now I don't want to be in these streets no more. It's not that hard to tell. I'm done with the streets. I went to the streets.
I'm going to the streets. End of story.
I'm done with the streets. And so she says, I'm going to get married. Guess what? She didn't say she wanted to be a wife. So know the distinction. Always ask, do you want to be a wife though? Huh? She going to look at your ass like,
what that mean?
All right, here we go.
lifestyle, and I've always liked being in a relationship.
I always like being in a relationship. I mean, isn't that interesting? She always liked being in a relationship. And check this out.
So you don't think Miami men can be husbands?
I really don't.
But what about Miami women? Can they be wives? Nope. Miami women can be wives. They always think they can judge you and think they better. Oh, but we want to love. I want somebody to love me. Okay.
Not at all.
Dating is non-existent in Miami.
Did you think it was? I mean, unbelievable. We have another woman that says, a small YouTuber, that says, no man wants me. Let's take a look at this. And wow. All right.
Oh, the humanity.
Yeah. She filling up that entire screen. Look at them big saggy waggies. All right, let's hear what she's got to say. No man wants me, single forever. We're only going to be able to get through 2 minutes of this. It's a disaster. All right, so here we go.
So I just wanted to make a video to say that I have zero qualities that of like a good wife, or a girlfriend, or anything like that. But I'm still a nice girl. Like, I'm still a nice girl that I feel like deserves to be treated with respect.
Let me stop right there, gentlemen. See, these are, see, you guys think just because they look like and dress like that they're not nice girls. CGA, your whole profile and platform is about the skeezers. What about the nice girls? You mean her?
And that's you.
She says she's a nice girl. She's one of the good girls. Apparently, obviously. Isn't it obvious she's one of the good girls? I'm not like those other girls. Those other girls are 304. It's not me. It's because I dress like this because of me. All right. I'm one of the nice. I'm nice. All right. So here we go right here.
And doesn't like deserve to be deceived and lied to. The reason why I think that I don't have qualities of a girlfriend, or why any man would not want to make me his girlfriend or wife, is because
ma'am, you still there? Hello? Earth to Ditsy girl. Anybody? I think she glitched. She done crashed out. All right, what happened? All right, where's the window sound effect? Where did you go, ma'am? You were ma'am, you were saying? You were saying? Oh man, she glitched. I mean, she got stuck. She was cooking for a second. I was trying to hear her. Hello. All right, let me skeet on her real quick. She might recognize that. Okay. Yeah, she logged off. Space Cadet. Deer in headlights. All right. Okay. Let's see if she recovered from this real quick. She might have recovered, y'all. So let's see if she's tuned in real quick. Log back in. Is YouTube messing with your stream again? Yes. New world order. Okay. YouTube messing with my stream too. Straight jacket. All right, let's get it here.
Well, I don't really know. I like a lot of people on my channel say it's because of the makeup or
all right, let's go back to what she was saying.
The reason why I think that I don't have qualities of a girlfriend, or why any man would not want to make me his girlfriend or wife, is because well, I don't really know. Like a lot of people on my channel say it's because of the makeup or the boobs and all of that, but I don't really. I'm filming for YouTube, and so I'll show you guys how I look in real life. Well, no, this is how I look in real life. Actually.
Oh, the humanity.
Okay. Now, remember when I told you that women don't think before they speak? They have a feeling, but they don't put the words to the feeling until they start talking. So she got dressed up. She did her hair. She didn't even think of what to say yet. She put her lipstick on, put her titties up, and she was like, record. All right. And then she started talking. She didn't have nothing to say. Now, she felt, I feel like, but she can't express it. She didn't think about what she was going to say. She didn't have a script. She didn't type that shit out. She didn't take notes. She didn't even put a goddamn banner up, nothing. She just was like, all right, lipstick on, play, record. Now, where's she going with it? I mean, you're 2 minutes in, ma'am, and you're glitching. She's scrambling and scraping for shit. What are you talking about, ma'am? What do you mean? Like, help me out, ma'am. Help me out. All right, let's give her another chance here. She's saying something. No one wants me. All right, let's hang in there. Hang in there, young lady.
YouTube. And so I'll show you guys how I look in real life. Well, no, this is how I look in real life. I actually do go around just on a regular day like this. But, I don't know. Like, I don't think it has to do with that. Like, I think that it's deeper than that. No man wants to make me his girlfriend or wife, and I just don't understand. Hold on, I think there's someone looking at me.
Did you see them meat hooks? Did you see them meat hooks? All right, hold on for a second. Did you see these meat hooks? Look at them mitts. Look at them mittens. Look at them mitts. Oh, my. All right. Wowzers. Let me see here. Man, this is, my brain is fried right now. All right, she's trying to say something. What I think she's trying to say is, no man wants me. The men that I want, they don't want me. All right. Okay, let's see if she can figure it out.
I think someone's looking at me. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah.
And YouTube, she loaded this up on YouTube. She loaded this up on YouTube. Oh man, this got 2,000 views. I mean, you don't gotta be nothing to be a woman content creator. I gotta do all this production and rigmarole. She just goes up there. She's been 2 minutes and she ain't said shit yet. All right, here we go right here. All right, come on, man. Look at these mitts. Oh my.
Oh, the humanity.
Look at these mitts. My. Oh my. Is this a Jerry Seinfeld production? Look at them mitts. I ain't seen a mitt like that since Yogi Berra. All right. I ain't seen a mitt like that since Yogi Berra. All right. Got a whole catcher's mitt on them paws. All right. Them some meat hooks right there, bruh. All right. My goodness. All right. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. Maybe she'll get it together.
Yeah. So I don't really have the qualities to make a good girlfriend or wife because, to be honest with you, I'm crazy. But, you know, like, men don't even give me a chance to figure that out. Like,
I'm out. Ladies, I gave y'all a chance. Coach, talk about some of the good girls. There you go right there. She said, I'm one of the nice ones. And there you have it. She said she crazy. She said she crazy. All right, she's a crazy Latina. All right, didn't surprise me. You could have surprised me. All right, you said you can't find a man, and you just revealed that you cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I knew it.
I lost my train of thought.
Zooted.
Oh, yeah. So I don't really have the qualities to make a good girlfriend or wife because, to be honest with you, I'm crazy.
Bruh, I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Ladies, what are we doing out here?
You big dummy.
What is going on, bruh? Like, man, this is the future? Is this the future? You know she been trained. You know ninjas done ran trains on this girl. You know ninjas done run mad trains. Her frontal lobe ain't developed. Something going on, man. She's slow. You can't give everybody a YouTube channel. My goodness. All right. What are we doing? All right. This is just unbelievable out here.
Gotcha, bitch.
All right. What is going on? Huh? All right. My stream tried to stop. I didn't even know what happened. All right. I didn't even try to stop. I didn't touch it. All right. What is going on? I just got a message saying my stream was going to stop. Like, what is going on here, YouTube? I didn't even touch the computer. Why my stream stopping? All right, so anyway, let's get back to it. All right, this is nuts. This is nuts. Let's get back to the super chat.
New world order.
I'm trying, brothers. They just tried to literally just stop my stream. It popped up. The stream is gonna stop. All right, anyway. We got the main event coming up. Wes Walker. I want to call him Wes Walker. Wes Walker. All right, but it's Wes Watson coming up as the main event. And let me see if I can get some contributions going on here. Here we go right here. We got the old head says, Coach, can you please explain to these clowns why winning a lawsuit against a woman is pointless? The court won't force her to pay you. And can you explain to them why DJ Mustard's child support will 100% increase? Women never quit or accept a loss. Yes, yes, yes. So thank you for bringing that up. For the men that want to know as a means to teach, because I know you don't watch my old stuff, the child support case is not over. Legally, child support can be modified either every 6 months to a year. And, you know, the kids are at a certain age, so it's going to have an increased income. Certainly he can have a decreased income. All right, a decreased income. So if his income decreases, he can go in and ask for a modification based on that. But he's hot right now, so he definitely probably is not going to get a decrease. And if he continues to produce, this is why it's communism, socialism, because it de-incentivizes him to make more money, right? So men that are not in his position, you won't take a raise, you won't get a second job, you won't work overtime. So it de-incentivizes you to work more. You know, this is socialism. The traps of socialism is that the prime earners are de-incentivized to work. So he could pack it in and say, I'm not going to make no extra money because if I make extra money, she gets paid. And because the children are very young, youngest 3, she can keep taking him back if she believes he's making more money. All right. So I know people are like, he should start an LLC and pay him. So yeah, okay, yes, that's obvious. But that still doesn't stop her from taking him back. Even if they had an agreement, but child support is the child's money. Child support is the child's money. It's not money to the mother. So since it's the child's money, it can continue to be modified, even though you agreed to a certain amount. You agreed to it this year. Next year, it can be modified. And so he also wants to say why winning a lawsuit against a woman is pointless. Yeah. In this situation, Jaguar Wright has recently been in this situation. She's been talking reckless about Beyonce and Jay-Z. Then she went on Piers Morgan's show, and then she said the same thing she's been saying on the internet about Jay-Z and Beyonce on Piers Morgan's show. But Pierce Morgan aired Jaguar White, and because he has money, Beyonce and Jay-Z's attorney went after Pierce Morgan with what you would think is a cease or desist. Now, people said, well, why didn't they sue Jaguar Wright? Well, because she ain't got no money. Right?
Let you get it through your thick skull that I'm broke.
All right, so because suing a woman is pointless. She ain't going to pay it. All right, you have a lawsuit against her for damages, and the damages are $1-2 million. You're not getting the money. So this is why men typically, or people don't typically sue women, because you ain't getting the money. Like, she got it, she ain't got it. You got to get it from her, and she simply will just not work and file bankruptcy or whatever she will file. That's why people have been saying that why Jay-Z's attorney went after Pierce Morgan, because Pierce Morgan is a corporation. He's a media. He's a conglomerate. He's a personality. He has money. He has resources, and they threatened him. Okay. They threatened him, but they didn't threaten Jaguar Wright from saying what she's saying. Either she's saying something honest or it's pointless to sue her. So that's why the old head is bringing that up. Is that why don't men sue women? For what? Sue them for what? And yeah, she was on 5150 yesterday. I actually fell asleep, woke up to it, and it was all playing. And I was like, who in the hell is this talking? And Pierce Morgan bent that knee because he has money. Jaguar Wright probably doesn't have money. Yeah. Shout out to our black man in the suburb doubling up. He says, Coach, these streams have been absolutely marvelous. You don't miss. And Tranisha asks great questions. Shout out to the Coach Gang. Salute. Yeah, I like Tranisha's questions because, she's being honest. She's not trying to troll with her question. She's asking journalists, and she's always trying to flip it and challenge us with thought. 100%. Shout out to, somebody said Cardi B, when Cardi B sued Tasha K, she still ain't got that money yet, as far as I know. Right? I don't think she gonna get it. Tasha K says I don't think she gonna get it. All right, shout out to the Black Man Suburb. C Black says, kudos to hypergamy segment that you spoke on. Men, we do it too. Everyone remembers the big girl in the corner of the middle school dance. No dude wanted to dance with her. And I actually talked about that men, we practice a version of hypergamy, but it's on physical looks because we're physical. So we will play that physical look as well. Like, we'll get a woman, we'll get some girl, and she could be nice, and she a big back. She got a buffalo hump on her neck, and she cool. She likes you. She be on you. She got mittens like this woman. All right. She got mittens like this woman, right? And she be your girl. She'll die for you. She'll ride or die. She'll ride or die. And she's this girl. But guess what? It ain't good enough. It ain't good enough. And you'll cancel that girl or string her along, and we'll go for somebody to try to get a better looking girl, only for that girl to play us like a fool. So yeah, men do practice a version of hypergamy, and it's based on physical looks. All right. It's okay. It's based on physical looks. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, we've all had girls that would treat us like a king, wash our balls. She would get out there every day talking about the royal penis is clean, Your Highness, every morning.
Hey, yo, chill, son. Hey, yo.
She likes you. She down for you. She just looked like a mealy mouth muskrat, right? She got a big back. She got a buffalo hump. She knock-kneed. She cockeyed. And of course, we don't be want to roll around with no knock-kneed, cockeyed, snaggletooth monster attached to us. We got a reputation out here. Right? However, that should be your girl. That should be your girl. That girl will do everything for you. She ride or die down for you and all that. But then you're going to go for a girl that looks like the look, right? You got to have her. And then when you get her, you're not prepared for you. She has you chasing your tail because she has the look. And women do this as well. You know what I mean? But let me see here. He said, Ninja said, I got standards. Oh, no. Yeah. All right. Let me see if I can pull this up here. Hey, we got standards. I get it, bro. Let me see here. I get it. This is the dangerous game we play. This is the dangerous game we play. All right, let me see if I can pull this up. Boy, they got some horrible pictures here. All right, let me see here. Let me see if I can pull up a picture. Oh, here we go right here. See, you got a girl that likes you, but she built like this. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you can see the search. All right, you can see the search. All right, there it is. You got a girl that likes you, but she built like this. Right there. You see that build? Not me. Yep, hairy forearms. She got a hairy back. Her lower back hairy. This her build right here. Not me. And she likes you. She down for you right here. She'll do whatever she want. She'll do whatever you tell her to do. She'll give you the punani. she'll give you punani whenever you want it. She'll let you smack it, flip it, rub it down. She'll make you food for lunch. All right. She'll cook for you and clean. She'll go to work and give you her check. All that. And she'll be quiet when you need her to be quiet. She'll suck you off. She'll go to sleep with it in her mouth. This one right here. She'll go to sleep with it in her. She was like, hey, you know what? I just can't get to sleep. Let me put it in my mouth. She'll just put it like a thumb in her mouth and just sit there. She'll drop that neck whenever you want. You just sitting there watching TV. Hey, drop that neck real quick. She'll do it.
It's barbecue in there.
She'll do it. She'll be like, I'll do it. Whatever you want. Hot tui, all that. But she got hair under her arms. She got a mole on her neck, a goiter. She got a goiter on her neck. She got the gout. All right. Chubby toes. She built like a chicken nugget from McDonald's. All right. And guess what? Oh, man. I got standards. I can't be outside. I can't be outside with this girl right here. Are you going to do it? You ain't going to do it. He said skin tags. She got the shingles. You know what I mean? Her neck always red. She got a mustache and a beard. And you know what I mean? She shave her beard. She shave her chest hairs. She got varicose veins at the bottom. And knock knees. And this girl right here, bruh, will be your ride or die. And it ain't enough. It ain't enough. You guys can't do it. I know I had a lot of girls like that. And, you know, I broke their heart. You know what I mean? I broke their heart. I was like, you know, you're a nice girl and all, but hypergamy. Male hypergamy. Shout out to C Black. Male hypergamy in full effect. I don't know, baby. You know, I got to keep you on the low. Did I get Larry C, coach? He says a small donation to thank you for the continuous inspiration, motivation, and wisdom. And he says, shout out to you and the coach gang. Shout out to you, man.
Trying.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. She snores. She snores. She waddles when she walks. When she laughs, her belly goes up and down. I mean, you just gonna be like, ooh. But she'll bring you cookies, water, whatever you want. After you bust, she'll go get you water, come back, and then her whole side of her back just jiggling, all right? And she laughing and her stomach go up and down like that. You just gonna be like. When she eats, she always gets something in the corner of her mouth right here. When she eat, she gets something in the corner of her mouth and you be disgusted. Yeah, and she be like just talking you up, like just happy to be there with you. She get excited and she get in there, she eat a chicken sandwich and that mayonnaise get right here. And you want to tell her so bad, but you disgusted. You like, ugh, you nasty, ugh. All right. Yep, she feminine. She just ain't fit. She's just not fit. And maybe you can inspire her to get fit. But she got that mustard right. And it's mustard and mayonnaise just in the corner of her mouth. You just be like, you damn hog. Look at you, you sloth. Oh, disgusting. All right, anyway. Yo. Oh, Lord. But she loves you. But you don't love her, man. You're just hypergamous men. You guys are a disgrace. Talking about women of hypergamy, it's you for 100%.
And that's you.
All right, let me see here. All right, 05. Hey, ladies, are you out there like that? You need a good man? I'll help you get a man here. Get these hypergamous men dating some real women out here. Zero Fallout says, I've had stomach issues for 13 years. I'm not out of shape either. Doctors only put me on acid blockers. He says I got really sick 2 weeks ago, was in the ER. Oh no. YouTube helped me more than any experts. If you have acid reflux, bloating, or GERD, check out natural cures and a diet change. Shout out to Zero Fallout. Glad you made it back. All right. I wonder if the guys don't make it back, but I'm glad you're reporting you made it back. And yes, the doctors are just going to give you prescripts. But glad you made it back. The dictator says, Pinky, just give me a chance to destroy your life. Give me a chance to destroy your life. That's what you're giving them a chance to do. Idra says she likes you, but she built like a spatula. Mm-hmm. She's spatula built, lady. And she really likes you, man. I had a woman like that. She was a light skin, she was a Creole chick. But she was just older, overweight, cool as hell. She was down for me, right? She would buy me, she would take me places and all of that. I just couldn't, and she was good. She in bed, she was good. She let me dick her down and she was into it and she would be bussing and screaming and crying, all that. But her midsection, I just couldn't look at her stomach. It was all wrinkled up and cesarean section scars, and she was just out of shape. She had a big head like a Rottweiler. You know what I mean? I was just like talkative. She talked too much. Cool, green-eyed, light-skinned chick. I couldn't do it. I couldn't settle right there. But she would take me front row seats to Clippers games, Lakers games, all of that. Pay for it. She wanted it. Yeah, but I just couldn't look at it. My stomach looked like balled up homework. I was like, It happens. Shout out to and because she had these features, and if you saw her face, people went and they was all over her, man, because her face she was light skinned, green eye, Creole chick, curly hair. I mean, people loved her. Till you saw her, up close. But people would call her thick. All right, people would call her thick. All right, she wasn't just overweight. It was just that she was older and she was a mother, right? I wasn't with it. Anyway, Van says, I just learned recently that the Jamaican government is trying to pass a law that states parents must take care of their child until they are 23 under certain circumstances, like pursuing higher education or training. This means that it is possible that child support would be extended until age 23. So in Jamaica, we have common law union divorce, which is child support, divorce, spousal support, paternity fraud, and now this is working against us. Jamaica will be officially worse than America if these laws pass. He says, I'm getting the hell out of here. Send it. Oh, man. Yep. 23. You see, man, you see what's going on out here? They hiking up them ages real quick. So 23. Oh, no. Well, the age of consent might get raised. I thought it would never get raised, but apparently it might at this point. All right. Forever children. By the way, New York is like that as well. I believe as long as you're going to school, college, and the kid lives with the mother, you could pay child support up until the kid gets through college. Ask Lamar Odom. Ask Lamar Odom. Let's get back to the main event. Shout out to you. Thanks for sticking around for this main event. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be an interesting one. Main event. Wes Watkins went viral this weekend unintentionally with a realization that, yes, CGA was right. The spectrum is indeed real. Now, let me go ahead and show you real quick what happened, and then we'll break it down for you guys. By the way, Vanglorious. Okay? All right. By the way, Vanglorious, I want to tell you that this part of the segment is sponsored by Locals. All right? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a tab, put in the live chat, a link to Locals. If you're not on Locals, first of all, Locals is free. All right, you can make a profile over there, communicate with members of the Coach Gang, post things, videos, viral videos that will be featured, could be featured on this show. Okay, and Locals is where we talk also about the monetized dating marketplace. All right, I'm not ashamed to say I'm part of the monetized dating marketplace. I have adapted to it, and I have two choices because I don't regular date. I don't normie date. Normie dating is not for me. All right, it's like watching paint dry. I'd rather monetize date or not date at all. All right. And so with that, I've been doing it for years. There's pros and cons to everything. A lot of people aren't ready for the monetized dating marketplace. They think 1990 is coming back, and it's not. With that being said, I called it the dark side. The dark side is Liddy. If you're on the dark side, let the guys know. Press a 1 in the chat, because the dark side is the future up until now. Up until either Christ comes back or the 90s come back, whichever comes first. But we do a Sunday stream in which I talk about the monetized dating marketplace. I'm considering doing more streams over there because we got a great support system. But this is everything I've been talking to you about. What have I been talking about? Men are in love, women are in business. What do I also say? She's not out of your league. She's out of your price range. What do I say? I say also, she's not your girl. She's our girl. All right. She's not yours. It's just your turn. So we always talk about these phrases, and then we give you an idea. 9s and 10s are monetized. They belong to everybody. They belong to everybody. So when you see men out here, a lot of men are trying to figure it out, and they're being told that I got this girl. She loves me. I got her soul. I sold her a dream. I could get hot girls without having to pay, blah, 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 blah. But we also say all men pay. You're either going to spend money, energy, attention, and or time or whatever. Now, people call this tricking and whatever we said, but we already told you words don't mean anything. Not in today's world. There's no more shame. Words don't mean anything. All right. As soon as you start with the words, the verbal diarrhea and all of that stuff, we just hit you with this. All right. And that goes for men and women. Nobody cares about these little words you red pillars and incels come up with. And you fake Max and all of these people. All right. It's just fake. So you start calling people names and saying this, it means nothing. Nobody's going to stop doing it anytime soon and all of that. With that being said, this is a good setup to show you that, yes. And I know people are going to say this is not the type of girl you like, but let's just bear with me. She does have an exotic look that people tend to like that are in the monetized dating marketplace on the upper scale. We call this a 1K chick. And yes, I can get your girl. I can definitely get your girl, right? Your girl can be gotten. All right. And so we have this official. This is the guy for the personality known as Wes Watson. I'm going to mess up his name, so bear with me. And he is a alpha male coach. He produces content, bodybuilding, muscles, money, kind of like what these dating coaches do. But I don't think he talks about dating too much. But he shows his lifestyle and all of these things. People either like him or hate him. He was in a controversial scene this past year. But that's him with his girl, and that's also her on a known escort site. A known escort site. All right, so she might not be your type of woman, but when we get to what's going on here, the spectrum is real. So this is a woman that is posing as a girlfriend and also posing as a girlfriend that can be bought or leased or rented. All right, now, under the caption of his picture with her, this is where he kind of took it too far because he's trying to show you that he can get hotties, baddies. Hotties and baddies. And it says, if you don't post your partner on your IG page, you're weird as F and they should leave you. Okay. All right, so you see it right there. All right, this is a screen grab from what they would call an Instagram story. All right, Instagram story. This is apparently the Wes Watkins right there, or Watson. All right, there's him with the girl, and it says, if you don't post your partner on your IG page, you're weird as F, and they should leave you. Unfortunately, oh no. Oh no. Yes, this is also allegedly the same girl on what we know on Locals as a known site where women that are high end, if you will, rentals, leases, there's her profile there. Oh no. But it happens. And again, this is nothing to criticize. The point of me is I'm not trying to expose the guy. He's already been exposed on this site. Right here. He's been exposed. Oh, by the way, a lot of YouTubers are going to do this video, but guess who they're going to leave out? Old CGA. But he already went viral on this one. And people are in the comment section. They're going crazy, going, damn. So he's a fraud. They're calling him a fraud. They're calling him a fraud. They're saying he written his lifestyle. His lifestyle is fake. That's not for me to discuss. I'm not trying to expose him for that. What I'm trying to show you is that the spectrum is real. It is the monetized dating marketplace, and some people are outwardly doing it, and they're not hiding it. For instance, husbands and wives have OnlyFans pages. We got this. And nobody's ashamed about it, although it does bring great shame. But sometimes it brings money and whatnot, and they don't care. All right, they don't care. And it's becoming more prevalent that it meaning normalized. It comes from dark into light. Dark into light. Not many people are getting arrested for these things and so forth and so on. It's wild. So some of the things I've been telling you the last year and a half about the dark side is certainly being presented now. And he's not the only one. Okay. And so he's not the only one. Lots of these red pill and dating coaches and Max are doing this as well. But we also said what? Women are on a spectrum. So remember this woman earlier? She said, yes, I want to date. I want to get married. But there she is at a Miami party, and she said she was on the cock carousel. And she probably was an escort too, right? So just because a woman is known to be selling her booty cheeks on Al Gore's internet doesn't mean she can't be a girlfriend. That is the spectrum. That's the spectrum. If you think, this is just one guy. There's many, many guys that are your favorite content creators and rappers and entertainers that are doing the same. And like I said, some men find this to be actually better because if you do have money, you know the money you're going to write every week or every meeting. You know the check you're going to write. As opposed to DJ Mustard, he just wrote a undisclosed amount of money. He just wrote a blank check to this woman through marriage. All right. So Wes Watkins knows, I think he was with another girl. I was doing my research. He was with another girl. She was a single mother, apparently. It didn't work out. People saying she dumped him. And then he's with this woman. All right. But DJ Mustard, on the other hand, remember, all men pay. Wes Watkins is like, I ain't going to pay that way. All right. DJ Mustard paying $4.5 million. Where Wes Watkins is paying $1,000 a night. As a guest. As a guest. I'm just saying it's alleged. I don't know what he's paying. So let's take you down what's going on here. This is a scene from Fresh and Fit. And Wes Watkins, this is when I became aware of who he was. He had this issue where he got into it with one Andrew Wilson. And let's take a look at this guy right here.
People like
you didn't answer the question.
Dude, fucking shit.
We got different of opinion here. Right. Okay, go ahead, Miguel.
This is why they split it like this. I'm sorry you got put over there. No, I know. You don't really fit over there. We need some other little fucking lame douche over there.
Oh, man.
I'll still answer the question. Is giving someone an expensive watch...
Would any of you guys really hang out with these guys?
This is not an argument.
Like, Jesus Christ.
They're skilled at some things.
Whoever fucking said that.
Hang on. That bass guy right there just said, hell yes, shut up. That's fucking hilarious. You're awesome.
Go ahead, man. Sorry.
The whole crowd says, yeah, we'd hang out with them.
Different guys on the panel.
This is why most people don't invite me places.
All right, this is why most people don't invite me places. The guy's pretty unapologetic, and he got roasted for this particular session here. He was getting up, and he was on the attack. Where's the part where he was getting in people's face? All right, here it is right there. There he is right there. All right, he was calling him a bird-chested, salgy titty ninja.
You're fucking proud
Because
of yourself.
I've been to fucking prison?
Jesus Christ,
Because
look
I've been
at
to
you,
prison?
bro. You got 10-inch arms and tits. Men don't have tits.
No, they go to prison where they get fucking
Fuck yeah,
where
they
get
do.
raped up the ass.
You've never been to prison. Look,
That's
you're
what
talking about shit
happens.
you don't know.
They go to prison where they get
let's
raped.
do
Now
this.
you get your ass beat in front of
You think that
everybody.
that's better? You think that that's better?
Let's let him give his definition of success. And then
Having tits and 10-inch arms is what a man is, you guys.
Let's let him
Please
get his,
don't listen to that.
Wes,
All right, and so, you know, I was invited to this particular show. I don't know if I was going to be on the stage. They did invite me that weekend, and I didn't have anything to do that weekend, or
What's
I had
up,
something
nigga?
else
What's
to
up
do.
for the weekend, nigga?
All right, and so the guy was going crazy. So that's how I became known of who this guy was. I did a review of him, and he basically took it in stride, took it on the chin, and said, "You guys are making me more money by talking about me." All right, it is neither here nor there. So now let's take you down here and show you this video that I did on my research. I found this video of him showing off his lifestyle and showing off his girl. I don't know if this is the same girl, but she looks the same. Got the duck lips, the fake boobies, celebrity men and men, rich men that spend money. They tend to go to high-end girls and they tend to start looking like this. I know people were going to say they're ugly, but for some reason they are appealing to certain type of guy. All right, so let's play the video.
Excuse me, kind sir. Hey, I love that Richard Mille. I'm Ziv the watch guy. I love that Rolex as well. Is that the presidential? Can you guys share with our viewers what you do for a living?
What do you do for a living? I'm Wes Watson. Everybody knows who I am.
What's your name?
Wes Watson.
Wes Watson? Okay, awesome.
Sure.
And what advice do you have for people just starting out? Oh, that's stunning. The rose gold press. Oh, that teardrop. Man, you're one lucky girl. Can you guys share what's the best advice you could give people just starting out? Want to become successful like
Personal development, first and foremost.
Okay.
Develop you as your best version of yourself, first and foremost. And then learn from a top entrepreneur and what you want to sell.
I love it. And how about you? What advice do you have for people just starting out?
Just to stay connected with the highest truth.
All right. Yeah, Jesus.
Oh, the humanity.
All right. So again, it's kind of like, the internet. The internet is not getting exposed, but I try to teach men to look at the internet pragmatically. These type of girls are for sale. They're for lease and rent. They're not to be kept. They're not to be wifed up. And if you do, you're gonna pay. You're paying a big maintenance fee for this. And not only that, I talked about this today. This woman's monetized, so she serves other men, or she has OnlyFans, or she makes her own money. These women are not to be kept and then kept up in the house somewhere. She has a great monetary value. All right, great monetary value. And she's talking about the upper spirit and whatever, and, booty cheeks for sale. Allegedly. So you guys got to realize I've been telling you that this is the case, and young men are trying to question themselves as to what's going on. We know younger women are following the path. Not all of them are following the path of these women, selling their soul to the nanny goat or for the almighty dollar. And it's getting harder and harder, even with, attractive women or women that have a certain look. They're going to go this way. It's hard for them not to go this way. So she's talking about stay connected to a higher truth. What the hell does that mean? All right, let me see what we got here.
What that mean?
Let me see what we got here.
I love that. Thank you guys so much.
And she got the Givenchy. She got the Louis Vuitton. She got the Richard Mille. All right, she got the Richard Mille. She got the Versace glasses. All right, yeah, higher spirit, huh? Higher spirit. The BBL spirit. Okay.
Sharing. Thank you, bro. God bless you.
Excuse me, sir.
All right, so that's him, and that's his girl. All right, remember, he was the guy screaming about being alpha and making money and all of this stuff, and they definitely are sponsored, and she's sponsored, tagged the sponsor. She probably been doodled on and dookied on. Right. And some people, for a lot of years as young men, we tend to prioritize this life and women like this, and we wish. And I tell you, man, you could have it. I mean, you could have all of this. You can have this. All you need. Guess when I told you, and I came up with this. There's no woman out of your league. She's out of your price range. I've been done told y'all this, and y'all didn't want to believe me. And I had a whole woman on here. I had another content creator go off about somebody out of my league. And I'm like, dude, I know the dark side. There's no woman. Well, there could be a woman out of my league, but there's no type of woman out of my league. Like, if there is a woman, I can get that perfect. I can get the exact same replica of that woman. No doubt. There's nobody out of my league. There's just women out of my price range. But am I willing to pay? Now, there's some women I'm not willing to pay for what she's charging. She's just out of my price range. That's all. That's all. All right, they forbid, especially if they're 9s or 10s. All right, trust me, I've had 9s or 10s. Most of them are not anything to write home about. They're a higher price tag because of how people, but it is what it is. You can't get any type of woman out here, right? But for men, they're like, well, I wrestle with this morality. Hey, man, you can wrestle with the morality all you want, man. Hey. Yeah, the Alexis Sky girl. You think I can't get another girl like that? Please. There's no woman out of your league. She's just out of your price range. And I've been trying to tell men this is what's going on out here with your favorite content creators, with women that are monetized, with men that are telling you they got money and boats and cars, and you think the women come for free. You think the women come for free. DJ Academics and Vlad TV were talking about this today. Back in the day, women used to want to be around just for the atmosphere and backstage and the backstage passes and to be in the video, right? That's what they used to want to be. They used to be fine with that. DJ Academics and Vlad were just talking about this. I can't play the clip. But today, that ain't enough. That doesn't cut it anymore. That's the monetized dating marketplace. Back in the day, you could just be like, you want to come backstage? And that be the end of it. Not today. Them bitches trying to get ninjas pregnant, get Me Too lawsuits, get paid for their time. Those days are over. So even rappers and entertainers, athletes, and the likes, all right, it doesn't matter. Politicians know those days are gone. People like Monica Lewinsky just wanted to be around sucking on Bill Clinton's meat. Those days are gone now. Okay, girls ain't trying to just be around just to put meat in their mouth and just happy to be there. That's gone. So even Wes Watkins knows. I keep calling him Watkins. Is that a golfer? Even he knows those days are gone. So when his last girlfriend apparently got rid of him, or he got rid of her, he was like, it's the monetized dating marketplace. That's where it's at. All right, that's where it's at. And there's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. So as men, you guys have to wrestle with, I'm not telling you to do it. I'm not promoting it, just so you guys know. I'm just telling you this is what's happening. No guys got no girls for free. No guys got no girls for free. And if they do, they lying to themselves. They paying something. All right, no girl comes for free. You might have got her for free. There might not be a number you're paying her, but you're certainly contributing to something. Even that Mac dating coach said, you're just fooling yourself. You're lying to yourself saying there's no cost. You're lying to yourself to make yourself feel good about what you're doing. All women have a maintenance cost. All women have a cost of attention and time that you're spending with them. They come at a cost. And so the old days are over. The new days are here. The spectrum is real. Just because a woman is doing this doesn't mean she can't be a girlfriend or a wife. And I don't know how many people are going to just not accept this. You cannot accept it, but this is the reality. This is where it's at. This is where it's at. Money talks, bullshit walks. I know people will just make themselves feel better. Well, I don't like them type of girls anyway. Okay, good. You ain't getting them anyway. Right? You ain't getting them anyway. All right? They're going to be way out of your price range. Forget it. And you ain't getting nothing like it or nothing underneath it at all either. Just take them plain Jane. By the way, even the plain Janes out here. Even the plain Janes out here. Even the muskrats. So it's getting to the point where y'all gotta have to either live with it or live without it. Try to get you a homegrown girl or whatnot. This is an episode of Wes Watson reveals he's dating IG models making $2 million per month and blah blah blah. He's dating IG models. What do we know about IG models? They're monetized. They're monetized. Even when you see Chad Tyrone, because there's a gym out here. A gym out here that is known for, just recently, Mr. Olympia was out here. And there's a gym out here owned by a famous bodybuilder in Las Vegas called the Dragon's Lair. And I went there recently. You could pay for day memberships. I saw a lot of bodybuilders and MMA fighters, and it was crowded. It was packed. And there was a lot of ninjas with big muscles, with girls with spandex, with the little spandex tights, tight bodies, implants, and duck lips, and hair all done. And you would think, oh, look at these chads. See, he has muscles, and he gets a girl like that. Oh, he's paying. Them girls are not for free, bro. And if they are, they certainly are monetized. Them girls are pretty enough to be monetized. So I know they on the Instagram. I know they on TikTok, and I know they on OnlyFans. All right, but they're certainly on Instagram. So he's sharing them. And some of those girls were getting video recorded, doing their little leg workouts and all of that. And them girls had tight buns and tightly packed implants and duck lips and hair extensions. And they have muscled up boyfriends, but ninjas will be like, well, she with him because he got muscles. Nah, bruh. It's a little bit more than that, my G. Now he might not be paying the escort fee, but he's certainly paying something, or he's sharing her with the world. He's sharing her with the world. That means he can't just tell her, my girl can't have an Instagram, because she probably making more money than him. If he a bodybuilder, she making more money than him. Many times those girls supporting the bodybuilders. Trust me, I've been in this industry a long time. If you guys want me to show you the proof of this, I'll show you the proof. If you want me to show you the proof, I'll show you the proof. All right. And sometimes these girls turn in tricks to support these guys. That's how that industry works. Bodybuilding, there's no money in bodybuilding for men. Certainly barely none for women, unless they're doing OnlyFans. All right, bodybuilders ain't making no money. Ask Collie Muscle. He'll tell you. There's no money in bodybuilding. Them niggas ain't making money. All right. They ain't making a handful of money unless you in the top draw. You in the top 1 or 2. All right. And them ninjas taking bruh. So I'm just letting you know. A lot of them girls, remember I showed you the the video of the bodybuilder. I think, did he kill the wife killed him. I think the wife killed him. I can't remember. It was a black bodybuilder in the 80s and 90s. And then I think the wife deleted him. They had a toxic relationship, but it was shown they both were bodybuilders, but she was turning tricks to support him. What's the guy's name? Somebody said Brandon Carter just said this. Shout out to our brother King Keto, Brandon Carter. See, a lot of you guys don't realize how the game is working. I'm telling you how it works. You think guys are just getting girls because they Chad and Tyrone. I'm telling you what's going on out here. What's the brother's name? The wife killed him. But you got to be the top 1 or 2 or 3 ninjas. Other than that, it's a damn survival. All right. But the wife deleted the bodybuilder. But then when they told the story, the wife was like, yeah, I was out there turning tricks to support his bodybuilding career. I was like, ain't no money in bodybuilding. Not unless you're the top 3 dogs. That's it. All right. So if you don't know who they are and you see them in the gym with the big muscles and he got a baddie, she might be supporting him. So just to understand that this is how it works. You guys are trying to look at it, what's going on. It wasn't Ronnie Coleman, but it was on Netflix. I broke it down years ago. So think about what's going on, about what you guys are seeing. And I'm trying to get you guys your head on straight so you can deal with reality about what's going on. McNeil. Let me see, her bodybuilder. It was on Netflix. Builder, wife kills husband. Oh, yep, there it is right there. Sally McNeil. Thank you, guys. So it was this story right here of this one. Killer Sally. So she ended up deleting him. But then she said to finance his bodybuilding career, she had to sell booty cheeks. And she would turn tricks for fans that were into muscle girls in hotel rooms and bring back the money bring back the money to support his bodybuilding career because there was no money in it. Right? Even though they all roided up and taking all the... Dude, I don't know if you know, them drugs and HGH cost a lot of money. A lot of money, bruh. It costs a lot of money to keep them drugs in their system and keep prep and work out for 4 hours a day in the gym, leg pressing 1,000 pounds. It ain't free. So in order to keep them in that gym, gotta sell booty cheeks. All right. And so the woman ends up making more than him, and then she supports him in that lifestyle and that endeavor. But he looks like the man. I'm the man type of ish. All right. So it's a cold world out here. You got to have hours and hours to dedicate yourself to be in the gym like that. So in today's world, the way they do that is the woman makes the money in that relationship. The woman is more likely the primary earner in that relationship. So when you see him in the gym, you're like, oh, Chad Tyrone. Well, he's got to share that woman with the world. He's got to share that woman. Either other men's eyes or other men get to pay to be with his chick. You want to be Chad Tyrone now? Do you want it now? Y'all think y'all want to be pimps until your girlfriend and your wife out there selling booty cheeks. It's real out here. It's real in the field. And let's tell you how real it gets. This is another dating guy that got exposed here. A passport guy. This is a guy, passport by Travel Time with Paul, wanted to show you that guys are on the internet portraying one thing, but something else is going on out here. I've been telling you, pimps are close to cucks. They're close to tricks than you guys know. And the reason why we think tricks are bad and worse than pimps is because we took the narrative of the pimp. Like the movie, the industry, you know, all of these people could be on par with each other. The hoe, the trick, and the pimp. They literally are on par with each other. They crawl at night. They do things under the cover of night in darkness. But because our culture has elevated the pimp in status, the pimp gets the word. The pimp gets to define the order of operations. So it's the pimp at the hierarchy. He's the guy. He's the good guy. He's the guy you want to be, but the hoe and then the trick. So the trick is seen as the one that's less than because he has to purchase. But you guys don't realize these are their girlfriends. Like you think these are girls that are on their team, on their program. These girls start off as their girlfriend. So sometimes they're their wives. And sometimes the pimp is the trick. But the reason why the pimp hates the trick and why we tend to devalue the trick and elevate the pimp is because the pimp is the one controlling the narrative. But the pimp is the cuck. Guys, pimps stay in hotel rooms with their girlfriend in the bathroom while she's getting fucked. But there's so much demand. He's in the bathroom, in the stall like this, waiting in the shower of a motel room while the trick is pumping his girlfriend full of seed. But here's another guy, right? This is a guy that goes over there. He runs game over in Thailand, which is completely useless, but it's neither here nor there. Y'all don't realize how the pimping is, man. I tell you, you guys know nothing, but that's what happens. Yes. He said, I'm in the parking lot instead of the bathroom. Yep. A pimp is nothing to aspire to be. Neither is a Mac. But let me tell you right here. He's slamming Cadillac doors. This is a guy who claims to be a game guy in Thailand. Now, I've been telling you, dude, I mean, game is pointless here. All right, but you're going over to Thailand running game? Like, I don't get it. All right, so this guy he got exposed by Travel Time by Paul. Because watch this. I want you to see how crazy this is. All right, so this guy says, I got a girlfriend in Thailand. But you can see he's clearly in a bar. And she's working in a bar, so this is a bar girl. If you guys know anything about Thailand, this girl gets to leave the bar if you pay a fee. So this has nothing to do with game. Now, I don't know about who this guy is, nor do I care. You don't need game over there. And you're going to see why. You're going to see why. Let me play the clip. So he's talking about tricks, and I don't know what he's talking about, game and tricks. So, I mean, bringing that shit over there, passport pookie shit, is unnecessary. So he's talking about tricks and all this stuff, but let me go ahead and play the rest.
Everything's good, okay, no problem.
Let me sit down. Let me sit next to you because I know they want to see you.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, the humanity.
What do we have here? What do we have here? See, it's not your girl. It's our girl. She's not out of your league. She out of your price range. Money talks, bullshit walks. I can buy your girl. Now, maybe not your girl, but a girl like your girl. Uh-oh, what happened to all that game? What happened to all that tricks? Now we got another ninja with the same girl, same day. Same broad. Same punani. We sharing. Let's just be out. That's what it is. That's our girl. She out there making money. She hustling. And you might be in love with her and hugging on you. And she could be hugging on you. Remember I talked about this yesterday? She hugging on you, kissing on you, and she going home texting another guy. That's not the same dude. No, that's two different men. But she hugging and kissing on you hours ago. She done swallowed your suck seed. She done swallowed your suck seed, and she on another ninja's lap same day. All right, just like that. And now this is a working girl, an obvious one, but girls are doing this as well. Regular girls do this as well. All right, you see this guy's clearly bald. All right, and he's thinner, and there she is again. She hugging and kissing.
Let me sit next to you because I know they want to see you.
It's an evil world we live in.
That's a different guy. Two different guys. Oh, wait, can you guys see it? Oh, you can't see it. All right, I'll play it again. I thought you had it up. But the reason is I'm not trying to expose these guys. I'm just trying to help guys out. Sorry, bad. Sorry. All right, so there she is, showing teeth, smiling. All right, there she is, grinning. And he's not kissing her on the lips. She's trying to kiss him on the lips. And she done dropped that neck, and probably he kisses on her lip when the camera's off and all that shit. Game, all of that shit. And there we go. Same broad. There's the braids, same broads, different ninja. All right, this is a different guy. There she is, showing teeth. Right there.
Niggas always gotta show they teeth.
Okay. Kissing on him later on. I'm pretty sure she was kissing on his neck. Shout out to Travel Time with Paul. She seemed mighty comfortable. So again, you know, we showed you a woman that says she gonna run through 900 men in one day, in one sitting, 24 hours. I don't even know how many hours. They can take a pound and then keep on moving. All right, so they can sling that vagina around and spread it around if they want to. If they want to. They could do it easily. Now, some women don't want to do that. So shout out to them. They have no interest in doing that. Shout out to those guys. But a lot of y'all, again, it's not your girl, it's our girl. All right. And Wes is also proving this as well. Like, hey, you know, promoting her. And this is what I wouldn't do with the JUCO. Is I wouldn't be putting this girls out as my girlfriend, but apparently they might be boyfriend and girlfriend. They may be. I have no idea. Because just because she is working girl doesn't mean she can't be a wife or a girlfriend. Trust me, I know. They could easily be wives and girlfriends. So he might not be paying a daily rate. He might be paying what we call an allowance. So an allowance is not a daily rate. It's a rate that you negotiate. But that doesn't mean she's going to stop what she's doing. And he might be okay with it, or he might not have any control over it. She out here promoting herself, running adverts. And this is all alleged, but this is what was shown here. All right, and it's clear. Oh, by the way, I did my own investigation to see if this is the same woman, and per my investigative tactics, it ended up turning out similarly. And what we want to do for the men that are not on locals, do not tell these guys for free how to do this. These ninjas need to pay up. All right, but I did the same thing. I took a picture of the woman, and then I went, and yeah, it came up. All right, so I don't know if it's the same woman, but a search came up of explicit content on, online and escort services. All right, so, and it came up relatively quickly. Fapomania. All right, so it came up relatively quickly. It was an easy search to do. All right, easy search to do, and it came up quick, confirmed. All right, so I did my own investigation after seeing and getting confirmation. And for you guys to know, I didn't run the story right away. Somebody sent me the story. I said, is this true? This is another YouTuber. I don't want to put stuff out. I don't want to seem like I'm trying to shit on the guy. I just want to teach my talking points. I just want to tell you what's going on. And so I did have to run my stuff. I actually went and talked to another person, and it was all confirmed. And I said, yep, okay, here we go. I said, I can run the story. I'm really careful with YouTubers of what I do. I'll talk about other people and, Instagram and some female YouTubers. But when it comes to men, I'm always careful with this. I'm like, let me get all the information before I run with it. And let me angle it so it's not an expose. I'm not doing this to expose him. He's already been exposed. All right, so I'm not doing this to get views or any of that. What I'm doing is to show men what you're dealing with out here. Somebody says he tried to pass her off as a girl he wasn't paying for and was forced to come clean after the other YouTuber dropped their video. So there we go right there. So other people have talked about it and whatnot. So it's real. It's real. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. And also, let me show you this. I showed you this video before.
It happens on these mega yachts. Yachting is Hollywood's biggest open secret. From top models like Bella Hadid, Kendall Jenner, Irina Shayk, Emily Ratajkowski, to even Hailey Baldwin being rumored to have done yachting. And it's not just models doing this. Even Kylie and Kim have done it. And at some point, it was rumored that even Meghan Markle had also done it, which we'll discuss later. And the list just keeps going. Even though these people are already pretty rich, their wealth is nothing compared to wealthy clients who hire them. Usually, these girls are often recruited by their co-stars or other yacht girls to party and hang around the super wealthy and powerful people in return for luxurious gifts and cash. But an unwritten rule is that they need to have sex or carry out certain favors for those rich and powerful people and their guests. This helps them make up to $40,000 or upwards of 6 to 7 figures just for one night, like when Kylie Jenner yachted after her 18th birthday.
In 2015, right when Kylie Jenner turned 18, she was the highest paid yachter in 2015. And the bids went for $5 million for a night, which is insane. Like, that's insane.
Emily Ratajkowski talked about these things in her book, where she recalls the time she was paid $25,000 to attend the Super Bowl with Joe Low. Joe Low's the same guy who was accused of siphoning $4.5 billion from Malaysia's 1MDB sovereign wealth fund. Kim Kardashian also was associated with Joe Low. Kardashian told investigators that she was first introduced to Low in 2009 and met him about 6 times overall, including 2 instances when she gambled with him. Once she was given about $350,000 in chips and was given a trash bag full of $100 bills estimated to be worth $250,000, which she later stowed in her carry-on bag during a Southwest airline flight back to Los Angeles.
What's even sadder is that her mother orchestrated the whole thing. I feel like that's why Kylie's the way she is now, sad and lifeless, because no matter how much money and fame they get, nothing can erase the memories of the things she's had to do to get to where she is.
The term yachting gained media traction in 2013, when The Hollywood Reporter published an investigation into the culture at the Cannes Film Festival, claiming models and even some Hollywood actors swarm the hotels and yacht parties during the festival. Sometimes it's just like a peer pressure kind of thing. Seeing everyone doing it, you just feel like, oh, probably there's nothing wrong with this, as told by Ratajkowski. I like to think that I was different from women like her, but over time it became harder to hold on to that distinction or even believe in its virtue. I watched models and actresses guarantee themselves financial success and careers by dating or marrying rich and famous men. She also opened up about how yachting and all couldn't be avoided. I couldn't help but wonder whether those women were actually the smart ones, playing the game correctly. It was undeniable that there was no way to avoid the game completely. We all had to make money one way or another.
Alright.
Yachting is often displayed most prominently at events like Cannes. You might see people on the red carpet and have no idea who they are, but there's a reason why they're being elevated. The yachts spotted during Cannes were of Jeff Bezos, David Rubin, Brett Alexander, and a yacht rumored to be owned by, you know who, which cost more than $400 million and is 439 feet long. The sizes and prices of these yachts are just astonishing. By the way, Jeffrey's yacht cost $500 million.
New world order.
Okay. Now, you can find many videos on this subject. I didn't create these videos. These videos are readily available. This is a well-known open secret. But what I'm trying to do is, a lot of women don't know they're going down that path. They end up going down that path. Oh, they think they're just taking bikini pictures by a swimming pool until they get an offer. Some of them going to say no to most of them until they get an offer they can't refuse. And it only takes one time. Once they've done that, they are now qualifying as to what we call on the spectrum. And as a result, then they might chase that fast money. They might chase that fast money. All right. And so then they're gone. Now, just because they do it doesn't mean they can't be a girlfriend or a wife. We've already established that. They can't be a girl. Just because they do this, in their world, they believe that they were doing what they needed to do to get paid. Now they want to be a girlfriend or a wife, settle down or whatnot. All right. As this woman was thoroughly explaining. All right. Yep. I want to be a wife. I want to get married. All right. I want to get married. So anyway, yeah, it is interesting. And so men are somehow disillusioned by this. Women are disillusioned by this. But now we do have an internet personality that can confirm that this is happening. And trust me, guys, a lot of them are doing this. It's really the only way to do it, to be honest with you. I mean, because if you're spending time doing coaching calls and making videos, you don't have time to be cold approaching hoes. That's for sure. And also, these two probably make a good power couple. So she makes her money, he makes his money, and they temporarily come together and probably. But that doesn't mean she stopped what she's doing. That don't mean she ain't gonna be monetized no more. Hey, man. Yeah. All right, shout out to everybody involved in these stories here. I do this for you guys. I don't do this to get views and an expose. Of course, I want views, but I do this to show you that this is the reality. You know, a lot of people are doing this in some form or way or fashion. Now, the guys that aren't doing it, you could end up like DJ Mustard paying $5 million for this. $5 million for this. And that's $5 million after the marriage. That don't count the millions before or during. And I don't count the money they spent, dating leading up to this. That's $5 million to get rid of her. That's $5 million to never touch this woman again. $5 million. So let's just be honest. Let's just be frank. Let's just be clear. All men pay. All men pay. $5 million to walk. So love cost. It's not free. Free women cost the most. Free women cost the most. That's another thing CGA came up with. Industry terms that people have taken and moved on. Men are in love, women are in business. She's not out of your league. She's out of your price range. Free women cost the most. These are all things that I've came up with, that I've contributed to this lexicon, that I see in Instagram comments all the time, minus my name, minus my initials. But free women cost the most. Out of all these, y'all talking about yacht girls and escorts and all that, but the free women, the married women cost the most. You monogamous people, right? You people that are like, I'm doing it morally. Free women cost the most. Way more. Your out of the door payment is ridiculous. And your maintenance payment is ridiculous. Just to keep this woman in your life is a lot of money. And it's an unwritten check. Like it's a blank check. It's just a blank check you sign. And every month you pay whatever it is, whatever she spent that Target. That's what the cost was. Plus the cost to house her, feed her, whatever she contributed. Ooh. Live in the world you want to live in.
It's an evil world we live in.
But even the guys that are doing the monogamous girlfriend, monogamous wife, you paying too. You paying too. Ain't nobody getting it for free out here. All right? Ain't nobody. So you can come down on men that are on the dark side and men that are at the JUCO or men that got escort girlfriends, and I would never do that. Okay, go get you a girlfriend or a wife and see how much you going to do it. See how much you going to pay. Even the dude, the passport bros, running game, tricking, or sharing their girlfriend. See, it's either going to be one or the other. If you're not tricking, paying, you're going to be sharing your girl. Not at all times. At some times, she might be yours alone. All right? But if you don't want to trick, you got to share. You don't want to trick, you got to share. That's our girl then. Because somebody going to get access to that girl. Shout out to our brother. Demetrius says, no disrespect to the passport bros, but I realize that the girlfriends on all the passport bros YouTubers are hired girls. Without question. And I don't think they deny it, although they come from a culture that can't openly admit it. And so there's still this not admission of, nah, I'm doing this because she likes me and I got game. Man, if you are traveling, it's about money. If you're traveling and you take your heart over there, shout out to Travel Time with Paul, your heart gonna get crushed over there dealing with them bar girls and dealing with girls overseas. You're going to get played, filleted, and all of that. Somebody said, if I was a billionaire, would you take $5 million for Kylie? Well, I can't imagine doing it, but if you know what $5 million is to a billionaire, it's chump change. All right? It's might be worth it to them. Because not many people are getting it. Like, you can get it right off, delivered. She 18. Well packaged, $5 million to a billionaire. What else do you do? I mean, they can make that money back in interest. Let me see here. I'm not saying I would do it. I can't say who should do it. But let me just show you something just so you guys can figure out what's going on here. Let me show you this real quick. Let's see if I could do this. Have you ever seen this? Just so you can understand money. Let me see if I can do this right here. This guy did the rice counter. All right. This is what $1 million looks like. This is what $1 million look like right here in rice. So he measured one rice as $100,000. This is what $1 million in rice looks like. Okay. That's $1 million in rice. This is what $1 billion in rice looks like. All right. So again, you said $5 million to a billionaire. Chump change. I know it doesn't seem like it. It seems like a lot. Like, dude, I'm telling you, on the dark side, ninjas be saying what they be paying, and I'll be like, I could never. But again, it's all relative. It's all relative. The ninja, $1,000 to them is nothing. All right, so he did this measurement just so you can see what $1 million versus $1 billion looks like. So you can see the difference. Now, ask yourself that question. What $1 million in rice looks like, right? What $1 million looks like versus what $1 billion looks like. That's what $1 billion looks like. $5 million is nothing. All right? To a billionaire, it's everything to me. Now, what does 300 billion look like? Watch this. This is what 1 billion looks like. Watch this. He's going to show you what Jeff Bezos' money's looks like right over here. Let me see if he can get to it. Okay, this is 1 billion. Let me see if he gets to that's what $5 million is to the billionaire. That's $5 million to the billionaire. You saw the billionaire money. That's 5 million to the billionaire. Okay. That's 1 billion. Wait till he shows you the Jeff Bezos. That's 1 billion. Let's see what Jeff Bezos or any of these people have. All right, so he's going to do the whole count, and we're going to show you the billionaire. This is what 122 billion looks like. That's 122 billion. Remember what billion looked like. Remember what 5 million looked like. That's 122 billion. Imagine what 300 billion looks like. That's Elon Musk now. That's Jeff Bezos now. That's what these people have. Yeah, they don't have $1 billion in cash. Guys, relax. You're jumping ahead. It's not important. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. 5 million of them is an easy write. And it's a write-off too. Oh, yes, it's going to be a write-off. It's peanuts in terms of their worth. Peanuts. So it's levels to this shit. It's levels to this shit. They can write off on $5 million and get it written off by the IRS real quick. They'll take a loan from the bank for that night. Easy peasy. And they'll earn it back in stock portfolio. It don't matter. There's levels to this shit. So you're asking about what a billionaire thinks about $1 million and $5 million. They don't care. They don't care. That's $5 billion. That's $5 million to Kylie Jenner. So what? I got this. I got this or double this. That's my net worth. I could get a loan at the bank. Simple. Write it off on my taxes. She was a personal trainer, a massage. She was my chiropractor. Written off expense. Nothing. Executive assistant, travel expenses paid for, write off, tax write off. All right. Anyway, well, I'm just showing you what's up. And nobody going to question it. They'll just go ahead and let it slide. They'll let it slide. They'll get access to it. Easy peasy. Guys, and by the way, I can tell people they're not on my money mindset. We talked about this reality. But we don't tell the game for free. If you want to jump on money mindset, we'll tell you how this really works. We'll tell you how people stay money. All right. But money is it's all fiat currency. It's just numbers on screens. That's all it is. They just transfer one money to the next. That's it. Easy peasy. All right. Easy peasy. All right. Anyway, there's levels to this shit. So ask me again, would I do what with a couple $1 billion? 5 million would be inconsequential and an easy tax write-off to get me an 18-year-old, whatever it is. Shout out to the 10th man, says you got everyone in here thinking about that one slump buster. All right, that got away? Yes, indeed. All right, you want that slump buster in your life. Or you want that slump buster in your life. There she is right there. Go back and get her. All right, that was your girl. That was your speed. That's what we used to call it. That's your speed. All right, a lot of guys are out of their speed limit. A lot of women are out of their speed limit. All right, you in the wrong car. You on the wrong you on the right track. Wait a minute. You on the wrong train, but you on the right track, or vice versa. You on the wrong train, but you on the right track. So you need to just get on the right train. Our brother Ken Rose in the building. Shout out to you, man. And we got our brother G Money says, I've been JUCOing for over 10 years and everything you say makes sense. Thank you for being brave and saying the realities that most wannabe male influencers are afraid to say. Yep. I took a big risk of even taking that. You know, because I thought about it for months. Should I talk about this? Should I not talk about this? What could be the repercussions? The repercussions are also G-Loco, even down the line. It's a risky subject matter. I decided to share it. I decided to share it. I was like, man, should I bring this here? It was definitely against red pill talking points, and it definitely wasn't the popular thing to talk about 2 years ago. And I said, I'm going to do it. I'm going to bring it to the forefront, and I'm going to talk about monetized dating. That's what I called it. Now, at that time, people weren't talking about it. People weren't talking about it openly. Myron Fresh and Fit were kind of talking about it, but they were still taking a dating coach spin to it, right? Like, oh, we're gonna get these girls for free type of thing. So they were still kind of talking about it, but still like, we're going to manipulate them over there. Okay. I mean, that's fine. So, but I did take a big risk of jumping out there. And by the way, By the way, I'm going to be right in the end. I'm going to be right in the end. It's still going to take some time. It's still going to take some time. He says right here, that's a big gamble, but it's steeped in historical principle. Yep. It's a big gamble by me because people could have easily took pot shots. Oh, you promoting and justifying tricking. All right. But I said, I'm going to go forward with it as a content creator. I had to make a decision and I decided to go forward with it after months and months of thinking about it. I was like, damn, what am I going to do? What's the angle and what am I bringing in? But I decided, to play the devil's advocate and go on the support side of it. So, not like, oh, these guys are out there. Because a lot of guys were talking about it, but they were acting like they knew nothing about it, right? Oh, I don't know. But they were doing it. By the way, behind the scenes, a lot of guys were doing it, but they will never say it. And I said, dude, I'm going to pan out, and this is going to be more normalized over as time goes. And I was right. When I started talking about it, as I was talking about it, it became more and more normalized. So I was right. I was like, this is going to be where most people are going to do it. But at the time I was talking about it, it was still kind of hush-hush. All right? It was still kind of hush-hush. And by the way, you get, when you're a content creator, you got to figure out how you're going to present something. You can't tip your toe in it. You got to go all in. You got to go all in. You can't be like, well, I heard and I decided to go, okay, this is where it is and I'm going to move that way. And I said, this is probably what's going to catch on to be normalized. And I was right. All right. I end up being right, but I was risky. I decided, I was like, shit, I don't know if I want to talk about this. Right? I don't know what I want to bring it forward. But by the way, I talked about it in my book, The Evolution, too, that this is going to be where things are going to go. And I've been talking about it for years, but the way I presented it started about 2 years ago. It was definitely a risk. But at the end of the day, I was right. All right, so that's what I do like. I like that I was on the right track. Did I get your brother Chris? Salute CGA. Salute to the coach gang yang. Best show on YouTube. Appreciate your work. Purge all the Mitchells. Free agent lifestyle for life. Shout out to you. Yep. Black man in the suburbs says, you just made me realize I'm not working hard enough. Thank you for your inspiration, coach. He says, I got to get better. All right, me too, man. Sometimes it's easy to not put in the work. All right. Yep, prices are dropping. Prices are going to drop. The market's going to get saturated because women, the economy, I was talking about it before the economy really got fucked up. And so as the economy really started getting wrecked, more women started to use that, right? Regular women started to come over, and it was based on the economy. Back when I was talking about it, the economy was still somewhat healthy, right? We had stimulus checks and these type of things. And shout out to the people. I know Aaron Clary talked about it years ago. He's been talking about this 5 years ago, Aaron Clary. All right. So people have been talking about it. It's just the way I decided to take it. The lane I decided to take was in support of it, realizing it's going to be a mating strategy. And I was right. The economy, I said, as the economy gets worse, it's going to more and more people are going to do it. And I was right. I happen to be on the right side of history. And of course, CGA is always right. But it's going to get more and more this way as the economy becomes strained. Is it going to change? I don't know. Shout out to Eric Homer in the building with the co-sponsorship. Shout out to you. He says, shout out to you, brother from another mother. He says, you trying to save us, sucker for love ass ninjas out there. We sharing. Who saw this? And I'm going to probably end with this because I got to get up out of here, brother. I got to hit the showers. If you were on my locals, the story I tell on locals, and I go in depth on locals. Like, I show you what's going on. I show you we show you we don't expose people. For the people, the red pill people that want to expose these hoes, we don't do it. But I showed you situations where I said, the girls you're running game on at the nightclub, they come directly sometimes from their sugar daddy. And I've seen this in real life, and I've also been on that side where you're like, nah, man, we outside. We out here approaching these hoes. We out here. And I'm like, I sent those. I got you, Jake. Guys will be like, we outside, we talk, and I'm like, some of them girls just came from my house. Some of those girls came from my house. Like you following up me. And all guys have to realize in the pimp trick dynamic, the pimp always follows up sexually the trick. This is why pimps hate tricks. Not because they're tricks, it's because the pimp has to follow up the trick. Same thing with game guys and the cold approach guys. You have to follow up the tricks, the big money. You got to follow up the husbands and the boyfriends, and you got to follow them up. And I showed you, I said, look, there's a girl right there. She's at a nightclub. Before she went to the club, she was at my house. I didn't have to go to the club. Now, whatever you was, but I also showed you mad dudes was trying to run game on her. They was trying to run game and cold approach and what's up, baby, and all that. And she would send me the recordings. She was like, look at daddy. Look. She was in Get Him Daddy.
Get him, daddy.
All right. She's like, look, all these guys trying to do this, trying to be all up in our face. And we just, trying to buy us drinks. They buying drinks off of me. So they don't have to get drinks from y'all broke ass niggas. Now, if you think you're in a better situation, I have another thing to tell you. All right. But you following me up. And no, she didn't take no shower. She in there leaking CGA. And I showed you that. I showed you the evidence of that. And that's how cold the game is. But the game guys won't tell you that. That y'all running up trying to mouthpiece girls that came from daddy's house.
Get him, daddy.
All right, came straight from me sweating. Straight from me sweating. And you trying to mouthpiece and mac it. We showed you that happening here as well. We told you that this happening here, right here in this passport scenario. Same thing, right? Earlier that day, later that day. It don't matter if you're in Thailand, Colombia. It don't matter. Brazil. It don't matter if you're in America. I don't care where you go, bruh. The game is the game. All right, there she is sitting on another ninja lap. And there she is kissing you and hugging on you. Hey, good luck out here, bruh. It is what it is. Shout out to Jamal says, where can I find the stream on Aftercare? Is it on locals? Where? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know which stream. So Rumble is probably where all my past streams are. If it was a YouTube stream, it was on Rumble. So I don't know if you can get over there. It's on Rumble. All right, but again, the Matt Goldie said, you can lie to yourselves all y'all want, bruh. Lie to yourselves all you want. The only way you can really not deal with this is if you got a girl that's just down for you. Like she just down for you and she just yours and she just love your dirty draws. I mean, that's it. Other than that, if you trying to date her and act her and trick her, it don't matter. That's our girl. All right. That's ours. Shout out to Claude. Says, to one of the greatest, you're an inspiration. Keep it up. He says, if you go down to just one stream a day, I'll be still here. He says, I got my brothers watching your streams. We are waking up and getting better every day. And that is the main point. All right. We always drive home the main point. This isn't about nihilism. This isn't about, man, it's messed up. This isn't about depressing you. This is about waking you up, slapping the shit out of you and say, go get to work. Stop worrying about them. Girls are a dime a dozen. There's probably not going to be, you're not going to have one girl to yourself. It is what it is. All right. And the girl you got, you might be sharing her and you don't even know it. And vice versa. You might not never know. She might be yours. All right. You just never know out here. But what we need to do is get to work. We need to focus on what really matters. These girls, these women, shout out to you already know in the building. All right. That's a sponsorship, by the way. All right, thank you for that sponsorship. But at the end of the day ends. These girls can do whatever they want. In my mind, they're not replaceable, but you can get another comment every 15 minutes, another one coming. You already know, but you never gonna know. All right, that's the reality of it. You will never know. You'll have a girl kissing on your cheeks on one day, all up in your face, on your lap. And the day earlier, she right here on another ninja's lap. Like that fast. You don't know. No woman will know. She will never tell you, bruh. I don't care if you ask her to her face. You can ask her to her face. She'll say no. Now, I would say no too if a girl asked me to my face. But I'm just letting you know. You can ask her to her face if that was going on. She will say no, honey. There would be no, I'm not like that. There's no way I would do that. I couldn't be like that. You can ask her to her damn face and she will deny it. Unless you catch her. Now, you can come out here cold as the other side of the pillow and colder than the Russian winter. All right. You can come out there cold. You can ask your wife to her face and she will tell you no, and she be doing this. Trust me, I've been there. And only to find out, oops, dude, I don't want to talk about my ex-wife, but I caught her in the same scenario. I mean, I caught her in a similar scenario. I had to literally pull out evidence to be like, what is this? After weeks and weeks and weeks fighting, her parents got involved. She tried to gaslight me. And I said, bitch, all right, I got to do this. And I hit her with the big joker. I said, I've been holding on to this. I've been holding on to this piece of evidence, but this is going to fucking end everything. Meaning that it's going to end the argument. And I hit her with the big joker. And then she finally came clean. Finally came clean. After denying, gaslighting, playing the victim, telling her mama this and saying I better do this, and if her parents found out, and I finally had to hit her with the big joker and said, here's the evidence right here. What is this? And she finally was like, oh, damn, I didn't know you had that. It was undeniable. It wasn't a photo, but it was something that I had. It was undeniable at that point. She couldn't go. She was stuck. She had to be like, damn, I didn't know you had that. I know you had that. Sometimes you got to have that. If you don't have that, they'll tell your ass no. Nope. I ain't like that. How dare you? Oh, you just been hurt. You don't have any trust. And I was like,
Gotcha, bitch.
I had to hit her with the gotcha, bitch.
Gotcha, bitch.
And it was undeniable. It's like, okay, you can't deny it no more. All right, what is this? It was a situation where she thought she cleaned off all her phone, but I actually got something. She actually left one message that she didn't clean out of the outgoing message box. Back in the day, phones used to have an outgoing message box. All right. I don't know if the phones still have it now, but back in the day, the phones had it in messages that you received and the messages that you sent out. She did a good job cleaning out the inbox. All right, but she left one in the outbox. All right. Oh, boy.
Gotcha, bitch.
I don't know what happened where she missed it. She completely missed it. She left one. She got sloppy. And at this point, she would carry that phone everywhere. And that was a dead giveaway right there. You already know what's up. She would carry that phone everywhere. She'd take that phone everywhere. Everywhere with that phone. She never let it out of her sight. Then we went to go visit some of her relatives. And she went to the store and left that phone. And I looked. Said she left her phone. She used to take it everywhere. But we were out of town and they went to the store with some relatives. We were at a relative's house. I looked. Said, there it is. She would take it to the bathroom or everywhere she go. Shower. Wherever she went, she would have that phone. But she left that phone. And I looked and I said, should I do it? You know, you have to wrestle with yourself because you know something's going on. You just can't prove it. So I wrestled. I looked at it. I was like, nah, I ain't going to look. You know, that's mate guarding. That's simpish. But I said, I'm going to look.
Yeah, I got time, cuz.
And I had it right there. Looked at the inbox. It was clean. Then I went to the outbox. It was right there. He said, no password. Sir? What year are you from, sir? Phones didn't have passwords like that back in the day. Phones did. remember, this is, you know, I was divorced in 2012. I was separated in 2012. All right. Password Ninja. I mean, this was like 2007, 2008, yeah, it was around that. And I looked, I said, damn, should I do it? You know, because it's like, you don't want to be like that. You don't want to be like that. You know, and everybody will tell you, you know, that don't look. Don't look. Don't look. It ain't right to look. Privacy. And I said, nah, fuck it. I'm going to look. Glad I did. Because it was right there. It was right there. That outbox. And it was everything I needed to know. Everything I needed to know. It was confirmation. And it was done. That was it. It wasn't an iPhone. It was a Nokia. It was some flip phone. I don't remember what it was. But it was, I said, and I looked at it and I said, damn. Right there. Sitting there. No denial. And I kept it. I didn't, she kept, dude, I kept it for about a good week and a half. Because I wanted to watch her squirm. I wanted to watch her squirm. I wanted to watch her fucking squirm. So I didn't hit her with it right that day. I copied the message. I typed it into another thing, I think in a notes pad that I had the evidence, took the date down, and I put the phone back. And I was like, I got her. I said, got her.
Gotcha, bitch.
Got her. And I waited and waited. Hit her with this, hit her with that. And she was like, you don't trust me. You're controlling. A good week and a half. And and I'm like, I got this, bitch. I let it marinate, went to sleep, woke up together, all that. Making breakfast and eggs and bacon, kissing me on the cheek, playing the silent treatment, because we really was kind of like not talking at the time. So I was just like, God, bitch, you don't realize I got your ass. And, you know, she just playing games and playing I'm the victim and poor woe is me. Well, I was like, boy, you don't even know. This is why I know that a woman can be doing that with you and kissing you and hugging you and cooking for you and sleeping with you and having sex with you. And I'm like, really? A woman can do, guys, by the way, just so you guys know, a man can do this too. Just so you know, men do this all the time, but we're expected that we're doing that. But a woman can do this. A woman could do this. I was like, damn, they could do this, like right in your face. Play the victim, all that. And I was like, sheesh. Tells me everything I need to know, bro. They'll save they ass 100%. So I had to make her squirm, and then I hit her with that big joke. I was like, all right, you're going to make me pull out the evidence. I hit her with it. I sent her an email, and I sent her a copy of the message. And I sent her, actually what I did was this is what I did, because I had the name of the person. I had the name and his phone number. And I basically sent her an email. I said, who is this? Because I was like, I think you messing around. I think you doing this. But I already knew. And she was like, no. And I sent the name and his phone number. And I said, who is this? She was done. Cooked. I mean, guys, dude, she wasn't the only one to do shit like that. I've had girlfriends do the same thing. Girlfriends. You ain't going to be the only one. I'm telling you guys, it ain't going to be the only one. Wives will do it to you. Guys, wives will do it to you. Girlfriends, girls you're dating. Yo, I don't trust nobody. And she ain't the only one to do that. Happens. If you're in dating and relationships, it's going to happen to you. It's going to happen. Don't think you can get around it. Most of y'all will never know it, though. He said, Coach, was he black? I don't know what race he was. I don't know. I didn't have a picture of him. I didn't have a picture. But guys, just to let you know, if you're in a relationship game, this is happening. This is happening. It's going to happen. It's the realities of playing the game. Charge it to the game. Charge it to the game. I don't know what race he was. I have no idea. I didn't have a pic. You got to remember, this is 2007 and 8 and 9. People didn't just have pictures and shit on their phone. All right. So anyway, you all gonna get got. It is what it is. The more you date around, the more you play, it's going to happen. The less you play of this, I mean, it's going to happen less. All right. So anyway, it's real. It's real. You got to have hardcore evidence or you got nothing. They will lie straight to your damn face. 100%. But yeah, by that time, I was already checked out. I just needed confirmation because, you know, men and women, when they're ready to go, they play games. They play games. They get weird. You know, they can't lie right. You know, some things ain't making sense. You're arguing over some weird shit. And so you're going, what's going on? You're trying to make sense of it. Here's what I always tell you. Trust your gut. If shit is getting weird in your relationship, there's another bull in the ring. Or the man's cheating. It's only so many times you can hide this. And by the way, I've done this to other women as well, so it is what it is, all right? So we all play this game where everybody's trying to look out for their own best interest. But some people get caught, some people don't. Some people think and they wonder, why is it weird? Really? There's cheating going on. There's another bull, there's another interest, bottom line. And they might not even be cheating, but, you know, there's steps being taken. The steps being taken. The monkey bench is being planned. They're doing things that are out of pocket. They're hiding their phone, texting. You know what I mean? It's out of pocket shit. Just know it's what it is. It's what it is. And you better figure it out. You better figure it out, but do not, as guys, I'm just talking to the guys. What you're going to do is give her more outs than she deserves. Well, maybe she's hiding her phone because she wants privacy, or maybe she's tilting her phone away because, you know, she's got personal business to. No. They got other shit going on, period. Stop giving them outs. Ladies, if you're listening to this, all right, listening to this, we give people outs. Well, they wouldn't do me like this. They said they like me. They wouldn't do this. And you give them outs. You give them more. You start answering questions for them. You want to ask them a question, you answer it for them. Oh, well, maybe they're going to answer it like this. And maybe they're going to answer it like that. No, the reality is, people start acting funny. And when they start acting funny, it's normally because they're trying to exit. Somebody has their interest, their attention. And that's the bottom line, period. Every time that I've gone through this, that's been the case. Every time I heard somebody else go to it, somebody share it with me, that's always been the case. It's not been something where maybe they were just, you know, trying to go out and having lunch by themselves, or they were sitting in the dark parking lot by themselves thinking. No, they was in a parking lot sucking dick. That's what they were doing. All right, don't give yourself no outs, or they was getting a pussy play with or getting fingered. All right, stop giving people outs. Don't let people get outs. And how we give them outs is we give them the outs before they give themselves a chance to get out, right? Before they give a chance to answer and come up with an excuse. So we're like, oh, I won't answer. I won't. Yep. Anyway. All right. Anyway. Let's get out of here. Let me make sure I got everybody on the way out. I know it's hard for guys to do that because, you know, you want to trust and believe, but I've seen people marry people that they love. I've seen people do people wrong. I've seen it. I've experienced it myself, and I'm not ashamed. The one thing about me, I'm not ashamed to say it. A lot of guys are ashamed to say it. They want to act like I ain't never had a girl get over on me. Whatever. All right. If you're playing in a relationship and you're messing with women, you done got done dirty. Right? You done got done dirty. Stop the bullshit. Stop the cap. Ain't nobody out here pitching a perfect game. Ain't no man pitching a perfect game out here with women. None. Zero. Zip. So don't believe a guy got it figured out and they had it figured out from the womb. Nope. Yeah. All right. Shout out to the Coach Gang. We out of here. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.